Yo, 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 what it do is always I'm gonna start it off. You know what I'm saying? I wanna go ahead and say shout out SR Broadcast. You guys already know we're in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the co-hosts, shout out to everybody showing love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you guys know here in a moment what we're here for today. But as always, if you guys can go follow all the upcoming and past information on SR Broadcast on the Instagram at SR underscore broadcast. And then you go ahead and do me a big favor and give a big shout out to One Underground TV, our partners. You know what I'm saying? We got them here in the building today. You know what I'm saying?
What
Shout
up?
out
What up?
Cali Hood Media. Shout out Spilled Records. You know what I'm saying? Shout out all the other co-hosts of SR Broadcast, all the way from Flacco PTR, Clumsy, Dreamer BGS, Trips ODG, myself, shout run up a bag. You know, our page manager for Instagram, shout out Winners Bag. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I want to give and let you guys know what we're here for today, actually, and I'll let them introduce themselves. Today, we are here for a talented music artist straight out of Puerto Rico, my boy. You already know what it
Yes,
is.
sir.
Coast to coast. I'll let him introduce himself, and it's gonna be right here, the man himself. And I'll go ahead and let One Underground TV introduce themselves. You already know.
Yes, sir. So for the ones who don't know me, my name is Smoked Out Cigarette. You can call me Cigarette or Smoked Out, what I have written here. But yeah, I make music. I'm from Puerto Rico. I make music that's not from here, but yeah, I just make music. I'm a nobody.
I know that we all somebody at one point, dog. You know what I mean?
It's I'm a good yeah. That's me. That's me.
Winners, I know you want to go ahead, introduce yourself, and you know what I mean, One Underground and all that. Go ahead, talk to the peoples real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. My bad. I didn't
Yo,
want to
my
just.
bad, because the volume's kind of low on my side, but what up? This is One Underground TV with SR Broadcast and Smoked Out Cigarette. We're going to bring you a dope interview, talk about the music and what's coming up and all that. But yeah, I mean, if you want to introduce yourself, Sig, and talk a little bit about your background, your everything like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'll kind of
Well,
pick up off of you.
yeah, yeah. Well, my background is I I feel like when you an artist, people expect you to have like this sort of like really crazy ass background, really like some crazy shit. But my shit is like my bad guys. I'm unprepared. But
Nah,
nah,
don't worry, my boy. Here, I got a good question for you. What genre would you like classify your music as?
I always put it as like alternative just for like Spotify purposes. But I wouldn't know what to say because I couldn't like you could say I do plug and B. I try to dive in that a little bit, but for the most part it's just like basic like in English trap type beats, and then I just
Yeah,
try to add my own flow to it. Cause yeah, it's nothing really like cause I don't know like the technical names to all this stuff. Like the only one I know is really like plug and B, like the rage, etc. But outside of that, I don't really know.
nah, I feel like Plug and B has been like, it's been around for a bit. When did you like start getting into that genre?
Yeah. Um, well, I started making music when I was like 14 or 15. I literally started recording with a friend of mine that his name at the moment, I think his name we don't talk anymore, but his name at the moment was Steezy1K, and he like showed me what like been making basic music is. Like we were recording in Audacity at school type shit. Um like just like making like stupid ass like songs, whatever. He showed me how to make a SoundCloud. It started from there. But at the beginning I used to make like trap music, like really heavy like trap music, not like the stuff I'm making now. um More of like heavy metal, like that type of like sound. I used to
That's
go
pretty dope.
by No Vision. And
You said you brought up like some rock and shit. Like, what's some of your inspirations?
oh yeah, no. I'm a fake. I'm a fake. So I'm gonna be straight up honest, because like I I I I'm not really into all that. It's really my best friend. Um, that's like I'm when it comes to listening to music and all that. I have a broad ear and I can listen to anything. But for personal like me personally, I just like really be listening to K Suave, which is shout out him, bro. He's the
Yeah, K
inspo.
Squad. He got some
Yeah.
cool beats and shit.
Yeah. That's really like the inspo for the beats and all that. Um, or like myself and a few others like Zelly or like Helmonte, Slime. Like his name is Slime Cry, but yeah, we call him Slime. But yeah, I don't really be listening to a lot. I'm really boring when it comes to like, the like what's
You
what I
got
listen
like
to.
your go tos type beat.
Huh?
You got like your go tos.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking up on YouTube, I try to look up for like some D Savage or like Hard Rock, K Swab. Like I try to really look for like I look for like these type of like artists, and then you go to recently uploaded, and it
Yeah.
usually shows you like, of course, the recently uploaded beats, but it's usually by producers that are not known. So the thing is, like, you got these. This is how you. This is like a little hack on how to create like a little whatever. Like if you try to create connections, like as starting off like as an artist, you do that, right? So you go to YouTube, you look up for any type beat, and then you go to recently uploaded, and you find these small producers that are trying to get known on YouTube. um and then like you try to look through their beats, you try to find one that you like, and if you find one that you like, which usually happens, um what I would do is that I would reach out to the producer and I would let him know that I'm making music to his beats, and like I would like send him the song, etc., and then they would usually like it, and then boom, you got a connection right there. So now you got
I
somebody
feel
that
like that's the best way to be honest, bro.
it like truly, like if you're like and I'm talking about like, because like people have this like the underground right now, it's not I wouldn't say it's like what it used to be back then. Because back then, like being underground, you had to have a certain amount of followers, you have to have a certain amount of engagement and all this sort of things surrounding your name. But I feel like right now the underground is like there's so much going on in the underground right now, and it's people that are not even known running like the underground as well. Like, bro, I'm not even like I just know people personally that are like really big on SoundCloud per se, and they're like, wait a sec, is my shit tweaking?
No,
Can
you
y'all
good?
see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
You all good. You all good.
it went black? My bad, bro.
And real quick, my bad, guys. I want to give a shout out to Quisser Loser. I'm not too sure to say that. And then shout out Choco. Shout out It's Just Kylie. Shout out to Anastasia. And I'm not too
That guy on
sure.
the top is fine, bro.
Oh, check this out though. Look, they over here feeling you too. They feel the area. And well, Anastasia,
Wait.
I don't
I
know
said
what
that
to
because of
say.
you.
Thank
You're
you.
my top right now, bro. So we saying it's you.
No, but check this out. What that says. I don't got glasses.
Wait, you guy in the glasses. Oh, I didn't see that.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Wait, hey, well, how about this? How about this? Jokes on them. No,
Oh
man.
shit.
I can't even hear y'all. Wait, so what's up, bro? Now what were you saying though? I mean, yeah, shout out everybody that joined up for show.
Oh, my bad. I was just trying
Um,
to. If you read the comments, that's what we're
yeah,
talking.
nah, show all the love to Smoked Out Cigarette. He's got a lot on the way, but yeah, you were talking about like your inspirations and
Yeah. Let me
everything
get
like
back into
that.
that. I got distracted. But yeah, when it comes to like inspo and like looking for type beats, it's at this moment right now it's really easy because I've been doing it for a while. So really, I get just prods send me beats on my email, and I can just go through them. or if I go to YouTube, which is barely, if I go to YouTube, it's like for a remix, or something in that sort that I would have to like use YouTube for. That I would do that that technique I said. I would just like look for a certain type beat. You can look for anybody, for the people who listen to X, to J. Cole, to anybody, bro. Taylor Swift. Look up Taylor Swift type beat and then look up to recently uploaded. You'll find all the small producers. And the small producers be putting in the work, bro. They be making some crazy beats. And you can find something you like, and you know, you can as well get a little friend out of that can send you beats, and as well, like, you feel me? Who knows? But that's really
Facts,
me. For
facts.
like the
Hey,
type beats,
so
I keep it simple, bro. Like,
no, I feel that. And then you got some music videos coming out too, right? Like I know that we talked about that a little bit, and then also your video that that just came out, right? More money, more problems.
mm-hmm.
You know, that was really
Yeah.
dope. You know, you got more coming on the way.
Yes, bro. As of right now, like the music videos we got out, they're good work, but they're really like compared to what we dropping. Shout out my brother, my best friend. He's called Afro Prieto, like on all platforms, and he's more on like the videographer side of things. He doesn't make no music, nothing, but he's my best friend, like IRL, and we work together with everything.
Okay,
Like
okay, that's what's up. Shout
he
out Afro.
everything that comes with the videos, everything that has to do with something visually, he makes, and then everything that has to do with that's not visually, I make. So yeah, to answer your question, we do got a lot of things coming up. We went to Chicago like a month and a half ago, and then we went to Miami, and we recorded like music videos over there, and like a lot of content that you'll be able to see. Right now it hasn't dropped, and it's been a little bit. Don't get me wrong, it's been a little bit, and it's all his fault because he's been busy with work and all that. But it's gonna come out hopefully by the end of this month, beginning to next month. We're gonna have like the different states music video, because that one like low key blew up on SoundCloud. And then the Made Away, that was my favorite song. The Made Away, that's gonna have a music video as well. So
Y'all stream Fade Away.
Made Away, Made Away.
That part. Not for sure, for sure. That's dope, bro. I think you're doing really good with the music videos, bro. So keep it up, bro. I'm excited to see, you know, the ones that come out.
Yeah,
What else,
shit.
bro? We got a lot to talk about. So also on One Underground TV, you can find an article that the page has posted today
Yeah,
about
I'll
Smoked
share
Out
it.
Cigarette, you know. And there's a lot of information there too that kind of gives some context and all that, but not for sure. Like for you know what he's put up. Okay, my bad. I was kind of just bullshitting right there. I got a real question for you. All right, so you got like a bunch of singles out, but I don't see any like full project or album or anything like that. So,
Oh my god,
you
you
want to
got
talk
me, bro.
about, you know, what's coming up on that part?
You got me, bro. So okay, that's with me when it comes to like making music and making projects. Like, I do have a lot of work, and I'll be working and I'll be making music a lot. But when it comes to dropping a song, like, I'm very picky. I got OCD. I got to make sure everything's perfect. That's why, like, it doesn't matter any song you listen to from me. Even if you don't like the genre or like the certain type of music I make, you can definitely admit that the mixing is good, that the quality of the beats that I pick is good, the lyrics I choose, etc. Because I try to tell a story in all of my songs, and I try to not a story. It's more like my music is really just my life. So it's, if nothing's going on in my life, I can't record. So the story I'm trying to portray in the song is really stuff that has happened in my life. So when it comes to projects, I've been working on one, kind of low key, but I really do want to get into that, because like I want to portray a certain story there. I got some shit to say on the project.
You
And
got
I
like a
can't.
theme you trying to go for type beat?
Yeah. I got everything ready, but it's more making it, bro, because it's like I'll be getting my head into one song, and then like I'll be making that song perfect, and I forget about everything else. And yeah, but like when
Nah,
it comes to
facts,
project,
facts.
my goal is though, like I'm definitely gonna drop a full length project before this year ends. Like before this year ends, motherfuckers gonna have probably like a 15 song album, and it's
Okay,
gonna be like the
that's
best
fire.
body
That's
of work.
fire.
It's gonna be the best
I
body of
thought
work
you
I've
said
done.
48 for a sec. I was like,
No,
damn,
no,
bro,
no.
shit.
And we got footage of like a recording progress and all that, so like people can see um how that shit goes behind the scenes and everything. Because I feel like it's important for like the fans and the artists, like not fans. I hate calling them fans, like the supporters. They really want to connect with you because like they're listening to you and they're connecting with you for a reason. They connect with what you're saying, so they want to connect with you on a more visual and physical way instead of audio.
Nah, word up on that though, real quick. I
That's
want
true.
to.
That's very true. And I mean, I think the direction that you got is that one's pretty dope. So, everybody make sure to go follow him and keep up to date, see when all that is released. I mean, he said hopefully by the end of this year we'll see 15 songs. So, make sure to
Yeah,
lock
yeah,
that in
yeah.
on Spotify, because
Oh yeah,
Spotify is where
no,
it's at.
bro, that was my mistake though, because I'll let you talk after Six Deuce because
No, no,
I seen you.
you straight. I don't want to interrupt y'all. Like, don't worry, bro. Like, that's the thing, bro. We all talking, taking our turns. It ain't no biggie. Ain't no biggie. Y'all
Okay.
go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Repeat the question, bro. Like I be getting zooted.
Oh shit. I asked you about um damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm cheaping right here too, bro. I
I
blanked
was
out for a
calling you,
sec.
bro. My
I kind
bad.
of alley-ooped it to you, my boy, but nah. All right, facts. I got you. All right. So something else I checked out. I saw that. Okay, yeah, you're talking about behind the scenes footage. You're
Oh
talking
yeah, yeah,
about.
yeah. I
You're
remember.
talking
I
about that.
remember.
You're talking about.
Oh yeah, I remember. I
Shit.
remember. I remember. I remember. I remember. So back to like the supporters wanting to connect with the artist. That's the
There
reason
you go.
why
Yeah.
I've been wanting to drop all this. Like I always tell people that are making
Got the
music
real. You know what I'm saying?
and that are doing all this stuff is that it's not just music. It's not
Real.
just the audio part. It's not just like hopping in the studio and just making a song on a beat and dropping it, bro. Like that's not being an artist. Like the artist, it comes with everything else, bro. Like you gotta like give them everything. You gotta give them the visuals, the audio, the merch, everything, the shows, etc. So at the moment, if you're not an artist like that's known and big and you're doing shows all the time, the least you can do is give these people something visually, something to stimulate themselves visually. So you
Mm-hmm.
give them videos. Like people begin dismotivated that they drop a video and it gets 50 views, 60 views, 70. Like bro, like it don't, like the fact that 60, like you put 60 people in one room, bro, and you put a little like screen on and you put that video and those 60 people are watching it with you, it's probably gonna be a really fun time. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know, bro. That's just me. That's just me. Like I'd be wanting to give people that side because if they're connecting in with the music, they're gonna definitely connect with your life in some sort of way. And if they connect with you in every aspect, that's when you gain like a true fan. Because if he can relate to you when it comes to his life as well, if he's like, oh my god, he's going like he's been through like the same things I've been through, etc., that's when you gain like the person. That's when you gain the fan, and that's what you want. You want that relationship with the fan. You don't want to just, you don't want to be a god and then everybody else is a sheep. You feel me? It's, we all equal. So
No, yeah, facts, and I like that you said that. Hey, shout out Jarrell real quick. Shout out Vision. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow my boy Jarrell. Y'all go follow Vision channel on Instagram. Y'all go follow Smoked Out Cigarette. Go check out his music. But now that's very true, bro. I like that you call them supporters because that's how I feel. Like I don't even really like the only time I really call people. I mean, it's a word, so I'm not gonna get like it's that deep, but at the same time, it's I like that you acknowledge that because same thing I call my people supporters and I like to use that a lot more and I say that because it's like that's what people are here for. They support you and what you're doing. But I seen that Winners Back left. I think he has some technical difficulties, but
Yeah.
if he tries to log back on, I'm gonna be ready to add him back in. I don't know what happened. Maybe his phone died or something. But shout out to him, man. He has some very great questions for you. That's why I was letting you guys chop it up, man. That's what we're here for, man. And we're not
Yeah.
partnered for no reason. You know what I'm saying? We everybody has to
Yeah.
have questions. There's no time limit. So actually, I'm hoping for him to get back up in here because he really can give you some great questions. Not that I can't, but we'll wait. We'll wait on him in the meantime.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Actually, if you guys haven't shout winners back. Massive Pills overrated. The album's coming soon.
Oh, wait. That's Winners back?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Because it's like, I was confused. I was like, I thought it was, I know he's the underground TV, but he's also Winners back. Bro, you gotta like, I gotta be straight with this because I be thinking it's two people.
No. You good. Nah, that's the point. Shout out to him, bro. He's doing his thing, man. Shout out to him, bro. But yeah, point is that like that's family. I only say that's the boy, you know, it's family. Everybody I work with is straight up family, you know. But what we really mainly here today is for you, my boy. So I wanted to say that we're talking about it. So why do they call you? I know you say a little story. Why do they call you Smoked Out Cigarette? I got a curious question. Why is that your artist name?
Yeah. Really it's because so I used to go by a different name. It was No Vision, like I stated a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And actually with that name, it was going really well. Like to this day, you can look it up on Spotify, and I have like 1,000, 2,000 monthly listeners. Like it was really taking off. It was really going the right direction. Sadly, for some personal things, I had to discontinue. But when I discontinued that name, and I wanted to start with a new one with the No Vision name, I had made a project called Smoked Out Cigarette, and it was my biggest project.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna discontinue that and I'm gonna make a new one, and I already had a fan base with the No Vision, I wanted a way for them to sort of connect like the dots.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just found the name really interesting, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put it together, Smoked Out Cigarette, and that was really it. And it has worked for like the purpose I wanted to. Because like a lot of the fans not fans, supporters that I used to have with the No Vision came all the way to here. I've had people that have like listened to my music when I was doing all the trap metal stuff back
Yeah.
in 2018, 2017, and now they're
Yeah.
listening to what I'm doing now. So they've evolved with me. They've evolved with the music,
Okay.
which
Nah,
is crazy.
that's dope. That's dope that people follow through. Cause okay, like real quick, I before I continue, and then I know my boy will have some dope questions in a bit. Cause I got a few to get off to you, but I want to get here and introduce to the new people. This is the boy Rome. You know, I'll let him introduce himself real quick, briefly, so I can continue with the questions, and then I for sure know he always has great questions. Same as Winners Back, everybody and all the whole team. But this the boy, you know, tell the people real quick, briefly, you know, Rome, another one of SR Broadcast co-hosts. He's also a music artist, you know, let the people know. Then I got a few more questions for you, Smoked Out Cigarette.
Whatever, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Shit. I like that name, bro. So you said Smoked Out Cigarette. That's just dope. I think that's
Sure.
perfect for like the algorithm. You mean? I was just searching up your one of your tracks right now. I searched out your whole name all
Mm-hmm.
together and everything. Perfect, bro. You popped up.
Yeah, you
You know
smart for
that's
that
like
too.
yeah,
He
that's
knows.
smart,
He
bro.
knows.
I was like, okay. I like that. You stay in LA?
Huh?
You stay out in LA?
Nah, bro.
Oh, you
In Puerto.
Puerto
you
You
stay
Rico.
asked
out
me.
in LA?
Yeah.
He's
Nah,
from
I'm in
Puerto
Puerto Rico.
Rico.
I'm from Puerto
Puerto
Rico.
Rico. Damn, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Out
I
there.
was. I'm finna go to LA like early next year though. Like I'm gonna move, bro. The thing is like Puerto Rico is nice and everything. Don't get me wrong. It's a good vacation place, but I wouldn't live here, and I don't want to live here. Like I'm definitely gonna plan to move out to Miami. That's where I always wanted to go for a little bit. So I'm gonna go
You
to
could do it.
Miami. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go down there. Hopefully, I mean up there next year, and I'm gonna be able to move there. But yeah, that's outside of this.
Keep it
Damn, bro.
on you. Keep it
Go ahead,
on
my
you.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh
Respectfully.
yeah,
Respectfully,
no.
my bad. Go
Of course,
ahead.
of course,
I believe in my right to bear arms.
of
Respectfully.
course, of course, of course.
Legally, that is, right?
Legally, yeah.
All the feds watching legally. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real though. But but yeah, man, I just wanted to go ahead and say so. Like, nah, that's exactly that too. Okay, so because somebody told me, if you guys don't know, my meaning behind Six Deuce is very simple. I don't reveal it to everybody. Um, the homies that know, the people that know, I'll tell you it ain't nothing crazy either. You're gonna be like, oh, but the reason why I don't, because I don't want my supporters or people to get the wrong impression, wrong idea. Because here's the problem with me, real quick. Chicano rap, there's nothing wrong, wrong with it, but they tend to put it in a box. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
out to my Chicano, I'm not. Hey, shout out AC real far. I continue. Shout out ACB Chemistry. If y'all don't know anything about science or fish, he's the man. He gets it done. He always shows mad love. Please go tap in with him. Show him some love. And he's showing his love back to y'all, saying he sends his. He's a very great, humble dude. Can't wait to meet him. I met him through, well, I know him and we've associated, been supporting, and soon to eventually, hopefully later on in life, around his area, I have a music show. I can meet him, but he's a very great person, supporter, vice versa. I am of him through the boy Cali Hood Media. Shout out Frank, you know what I mean, doing his thing. But he does great things, man, with science. I'm not even playing. Ask the man and fish, all the way from fishing to aquariums, etc. The man will let you know. I'm telling you, he got it. Show him some love. But yeah, man, Smoked Out Cigarette, if you guys don't know, so like Chicano rap, shout out to them. You know, I'm not ashamed of my heritage, etc. That's what it is. I'm not directly from Mexico. I'm not, you know, or Mexico, however you want to say. They get technical.
Bro,
But
let me say one thing. Like, keep going. Y'all be
yeah,
cool as hell, bro. I used to have one of my best friends back in the day was from over there from Mexico, and y'all be cool as hell, bro. Like the families and everything. Like that's just all I want to say. Keep going.
no, you dope, you know, shout because I got family, like I said, because this is what I found out recently. So like I'm a good percentage native, and I gotta find out exactly how much, but my cousins are getting paid for it. They're like 30 in the 40 percentage range, and they're getting paid for it. But we're Yaqui, we're native to Sonora, Mexico, and Durango, Mexico. So I found that out, you know, because if you go back far enough with anybody heritage, we're all natives some way, I promise you.
Yeah.
But point is, I don't really pronounce, you know, I'm no sabo, you know, because point is, bro, let's be real. I do can hate. I'm gonna say another thing, no disrespect to my Spanish speakers. Where are Spaniards from in Spain? Europe, technically. And there's no problem. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, or blue. If you see my nephews, my nieces, everybody, my daughter's Samoan, my nephew's white, my brother's black, Mexican, man, bro, that ain't even a thing, bro. Like, color's a color, a race is a race. I don't even care, bro. Everybody's one.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm only worried about, I ain't trying to sound all cliche and corny and trying to be biased, but bro, straight up, bro, it's the human race, and bro, to each his own, homie. I don't care what you are, bro. It's all love, pretty much.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I always get pretty much included in a small box, which is it's okay, but they assume me to be like, hey, it's vato loco, and no disrespect, but that's not me, bro. That's not me. I'm chill as fuck. I be chilling. I just be vibing. I'm trying to do my own thing, bro. Like it is what it is, and like that has ties into my music is what I'm getting pretty much in the algorithm. So that's something that like people don't expect of me, but what I gotta change. So it's hard with already that, but it's hard too because there's two dudes. There's nothing wrong. This is one of my accomplishments. I said it the other day, and ACB Chemistry knows. When you search up Six Deuce, there's two people. There is a African gentleman. There is I don't want to assume he can be a other ethnicity. I just have no knowledge. I don't mean to assume or sound ignorant, so my apologies if that's not what it is. But point is, there's another dude. His name's Six Deuce. He's a like a YouTuber. Like he pranks a lot and does stuff, and he has a high algorithm. But see, my meaning, and that's why I'm talking about all this. Like it's kind of hard to find me, and that's why it's good you guys have your unique names the way you did it. But me, the reason why I thought nothing of it because it means something to me. If that makes sense, it's not just letters I slap together. You know, I mean numbers. That is, but that's kind of pretty much why I have it like that. But so like that's why learning how you had your name, it doesn't have to be super elaborate. Doesn't it's the fact that you you found your name and how you found it, and that's kind of how I did it. Me and my boy were talking. We're like, hey, he's like, I was like, man, 6'2", because it means something. And then he was like, well, I was like 6 this, and he's like, man, what about 6 deuce? And I was like, you know what, that ain't too bad, bro. That sounds nice. The homie Dreamer BGS, and I was like, all right, bet we gonna flow with that. So he was really, really good. You know what I'm saying? That's my family right there. Cool peoples, obviously. And it was like, I guess you could say a blessing. I was like, you know, my boy, you know, I really got mad love for my boy. And it's a cool, dope name. So I just been sticking with it. Because before they used to call me Alvicious, but it stood for Lyrically Vicious. But I was like more underground, you know, boom bap, like
Bro,
that,
I'm like,
like my stilo, you know, a lot of us were. So that's what I know. I get what you mean by evolving and people evolving with you, because that's why I compared it to that, because it's like I used to do a lot of that music and come up like that to where I am now. So one of my biggest goals is to where my name is going to be one of the only names that I promise you, every time you search up 6 Deuce, you have no shit for my face to pop up. I promise you.
I
And
mean, bro, just yes, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and at the same time, it's more like it's whoever like the name that's gonna pop out the most is the one that's gonna like grab the most attention. So
yeah.
like if somebody else made a smoked out cigarette name right now, I could go on rampages all I want. I can make them delete their name or whatever if I wanted to. But if they drop the song and blew up, they
They
could
blow
they
up.
could they could claim they made the name. They can do all that stuff, like, you feel me? So it's like it's really whoever. This whole thing is a race. Like this whole everything in life is a competition, and it's good. It's good that it's a competition, because that makes you work harder for things and that makes you strive for more. But yeah, it applies to everything: business, relationships, friends, school, college. Everything is a competition. Everybody's trying to outwin the other, etc., etc. So same thing with the music, bro. Like where like the person who's gonna be searched up the most, like like if I look up 6 Deuce and wait, motherfucker, I'm tweaking. If I look up your name and he did better, bro, and he went crazy, he's probably gonna show up more than you. But
Bro.
I'm not saying that's gonna happen because you doing more than him. But I'm
No,
because
it's just
like
the
people.
possibility is fat. That's the reality, and that's what it is. Exactly, you're speaking it real. And we were just talking about earlier that we're saying off camera about how because I want Roman, have to say a few things too right now in a bit. So I'm gonna wrap it up on my end for the most part, not fully, but just because I want to come in and say his piece. But I know as far as like we're talking about it with pretty much like how can I say with a lot of people in the music, we are saying how, like, I'm not gonna lie, your genre, what you do with my boy Winter's back, your guys is because I was trying to find the same words that you guys were saying, the professional term for your guys' type of genre, and it's like I can genuinely say when I listen to your music, don't get me wrong, and it's not in a bad way. I don't typically listen to your guys' genre, but the certain people like yourself that I can actually vibe to it, I can respect is what I'm saying. Because that's all I'm asking for music. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Yeah.
you can't ask really nothing much, but when it comes to me relating as an artist and I can feel it no matter what type of genre you are, that's the point. Music is universal. That's what I'm saying. So if you're able to translate that universally, you may not be able to do that for everybody, but for the ones that do and it resonates with, like I could say, at least for the most part, I have no problem turning you in Oso's. Well, that's my boy, how I grew up, his name with his back. But point is, his music, your music, I could bump it and have no problem and wouldn't feel like somebody like, hey, turn it off. There's a difference. I'm not gonna lie or hating on nobody. There's a lot of people out there. If it were to turn on, I'd even be like, hey, can you turn that off? Respectfully.
But
Same thing,
respectfully, there's some people that shouldn't even be making music that are making music.
and we were just talking about that earlier, how there's two I don't mean this literally, so don't take this analogy negatively. This is just a term, but there's a lot of people that forget there's too many Indians trying to be chiefs because there's got to be everybody. There's got to be somebody at the store. There's got to be somebody like that. It's just life. There's somebody that's eventually be a boss. There's somebody. Everybody wants to be a top at once. I'm not saying everybody don't deserve a chance at that, but the truth is, there's a
And
place.
bro, everybody got a chance at that.
You know what I mean?
Let's
Yeah.
be honest, bro. Everybody got a chance at that.
No, they do. That's why I'm saying everybody has a chance at that. They deserve a chance just as much as everybody else. But what I'm saying is you can be great in your own way. People just feel these days it has to be as a rapper, has to be as this, has to be at that. Can I be real? There needs to be more. Hey, can you just not make music? Because there's a difference between you could get better and hey, no offense, but maybe you're just be better at accounting.
Yeah, but that's because it's cool though. Like the only reason everybody want to be a rapper and an artist, or it applies to everything else, because not everybody want to be that. Everybody like they want to be YouTubers, they want to do this like, or OnlyFans or whatever that you can make money online with. Thing is, it's people think it's cool. Like remember, there's always gonna be followers, and there's people that think they're leaders, but they're followers. And I was gonna get to the point with this. No, I'm losing it. I lost it. I was just about to say that it's like I lost my train of thought.
I wanna pitch in, bro. Honestly, it's so easy to make music nowadays too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all you really need is a laptop, a mic,
Yeah.
and you can really make. You mean there's apps, there's easy apps you could be doing that shit. People that got famous and shit, they be doing that shit off like BandLab and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not
Like,
knocking nobody, by the way, 'cause I don't think I'm better than nobody. I'm just pointing that out. That's the truth. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so easy nowadays. Back then, to get in a studio was crazy hard. You mean mad money?
Yeah, that's what I
You
was
mean?
trying to get to. That's what I
But
was trying
like,
to get to. My bad.
it's so easy, bro. All you really need is a laptop, a mic, and an app just to
You
help you
bro,
out.
you don't even need a laptop. That's the thing. Like
Oh yeah, on
it's
your
true.
phone.
Yeah, it's true what he's saying, because it was harder to be an artist, a YouTuber, etc. because the equipment was it wasn't as reachable as it is today. Not everybody had the money for studio time or to buy a really good laptop, and we didn't really like back in the day when the whole music thing started or whatever. You could say like the equipment wasn't as good as it is now, etc. We didn't have the phones, etc. So now that we have the phones, headphones, laptops, and everything's cheaper, there's a version of everything. Like if you can't get the BandLab on the iPhone 16, you can get it on the Android that's $100 or $95, and you can still make it work. So the fact that it's so accessible for everybody, that's why everybody want to do it. And the thing is, it's really possible. Like I don't want to make it sound like doing this is like this like super hard mathematics to it. Like you can get like that, but realistically, bro, like
Nah, but you can't
you gotta
deny
be
you
smart
can't you,
with the.
you can't deny skill is skill. And there's
Oh
some
yeah,
people that are
yeah.
skilled, and there's some people that they just threw a couple words that rhyme together on the fucking beat.
Now,
You know what
now
I'm saying?
look, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. 'Cause I don't want to come out wrong real quick before I let everybody continue. Like, what I meant by that is, I'm not saying can nobody get better because at one point I wasn't as good as I am. I don't think I'm dang near as good where I need to be mentally in
Facts,
my standards. You know what I'm saying? I
facts.
high standards of myself. We all do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that, like right here, ACB chemistry just said it. I can make music. I would just focus on selling it. Now, wait, what I mean, and I was what I interpret from that. Exactly that. There's so much more in this rap game. Everybody wants to be the rapper, the face, the artist. Everybody
Yeah,
has
that's what I'm saying, bro.
really there's money in the industry in so many ways, and people are getting paid more than the artists. You know what's
Mm-hmm.
crazy? They're doing the stuff like designing, doing things. There's the videos, there's the engineers that, but everybody wants to, and see me. I promise you, not like that. I think to my team real quick. Shout out to them. If it wasn't for them, I don't even think Six Deuce would be here, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'd be trying to chill, and they'll be like, "No, bro." I used to be trying to kick it, be dumb in the streets, and my brother would be like, "Go home, bro. Go." And not because he didn't think I was like that. He'd just be like, "Fool, go to the studio or something, dog. Get out of here, fool. Stop trying to get in trouble." Like, so the truth is, by people, if it's for you, it's for you. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it line up, and it's meant. And it's not for everybody, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And respect to the ones that it's for and the people that chase it. If you want it bad enough, You'll get it. I encourage everybody to chase it. Don't let nobody knock you down. I'm just saying that there's a lot more ways to make money, and we got to tell people that so that people be realistic. We need more honest opinions. See, I need honest opinions. See, I had my homie the other day from my hood. Shout out to him, Quieto. He kept it real. I didn't take it the wrong way. It made me want to work harder because I didn't. Other fools would have got butthurt. He genuinely was giving me constructive criticism. He's like, I'm not gonna lie. There's some songs of yours I don't like. There's a lot I love. There's some I don't, and that's music. You're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Keep working, keep doing your thing. But if it was straight up, no offense, it's like you know when something's for you and when something's not. And there's a lot of people that need to be more honest with themselves, and there's a lot of people that need to be more honest with their homies. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I completely agree. And we can branch out to a lot of things with what you just said. But it's true what you're saying with the there's money in different branches when it comes to the music. Because thing is, everybody wants to have the spotlight, and that's what they crave. That's why they want to be an artist, etc. Because they want people talking about them. And then the videographer's making hella money or making more money than the artist, but he's not known. He's not gonna get recognized around. It's gonna be the artist. So that's really like the only reason why everybody be trying to have the spotlight. But that's like one of the conversations me and my best friend have all the time. And he doesn't mind his position. He doesn't mind the work. He loves the work he does, and he knows he can like the opportunities that can appear for him whatever with not being an artist because he's the videographer, but he knows there's money. He knows there's other sources, etc. So I feel like that's something people should know. That it's something a lot of people don't know, but they should know that there is money everywhere else, bro. You could be like making thumbnails for artists, not even like just making work like art, bro, and you can like blow up and like, you feel me, become successful off that. So it's not just like music. And I feel like a lot of people like they try one thing out, and if it doesn't work, they give up for the rest of their life. And you should try again, bro. Like you should always keep trying until something works, bro. Because that's what I was doing, bro. Like when I was 8 years old, I was doing gymnastics. I used to like mess with like the backflips and all that. So I tried that for a few years, became good at it. Wasn't bringing anything to my life. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something else. Boom! I started making YouTube, bro. Like videos, a whole channel. It was all right, but didn't work. And I started doing the music. And when I seen the potential it had and the opportunities it could bring, that's when you can decide, okay, let me stick to this. Let me stick to that. But it'd be like people be, for example, like if I did the YouTube thing and then it didn't work and I just give up. And then, you feel me? Like I feel like people should always just keep trying until they find something that they good at, bro. And then like, why wouldn't you want to strive for the best in life? People just want, like, you shouldn't want to just do nothing, bro. And like, you should want the best for your family's name. You should want to strive for the future, for your kids, for the kids of your kids, and all the things you're doing now are gonna matter for the future. Like that's another thing. Everything you're doing now, all that time people wasting now, all the bullshit you're doing, like it's gonna matter in the future. So time is money, bro.
Nice one.
100%. Actually, I wanted to jump in on that, Sig. I think that's a real good point, bro, about keeping consistent because, you know, as an artist, there's two sides to it. You know, there's one, creating the music, and then two, the business to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there be some areas where, you know, a lot of artists want to just be able to focus on their craft, and, you know, their label and whatnot's going to go ahead and do the business side. But, you know, if you're an independent artist kind of juggling everything and doing each aspect, you know, on your own, you know, it could get hard. So it's really important to just stay consistent because, you know, being a one-man army takes a lot, you know. So
And
I think that's a good point that you're telling, you know, the crowd that, you know, is to stay consistent because, you know, you may not see what, you know, and that's another part too, is some people may not see your vision yet, and you got to keep putting it together, you know, and you got to put the time in, the work in to effectively communicate your vision, you know, and that takes time and a lot of work and consistency. So, you know, that's a big message that I mess
Let
with,
me
that
let me jump in
you're
on
talking
that,
about.
because you said something very important as well. When it comes to like the team, like people have this idea, oh, like I want to be a lone wolf, I want to do this alone, I want, like, it's impossible. A team is very important. Everybody needs a team, whatever you're going to do, if you're an artist or whatever you're going to do in any aspect of work that you're going to try, a team is very important. Two minds is better than one, three are better than one. You just got to be cautious with the people you let inside your circle. So I feel like that's very important, because like a lot of people be trying to do this by themselves and it's so much pressure, bro. Like, yeah, you could start it off doing it alone, but then like when the DMs start coming in, the show, like just the example of an artist per se, then the shows start coming in, and then all these things you got to manage. That's why they get the managers and et cetera, et cetera. It keeps going. So team is very important, and yeah, just the consistency. Like, bro, you never know when it can happen. Um, like Central C, I always say this example. Central C used to make like music for 10 years and he used to be a nobody, bro. A nobody for 10 years, and then he dropped a few songs and he dropped the Doja hit. Boom, his life changed forever. So it's like, if it's true, bro, if you're true to yourself, if you, that's how you gotta be, bro. Like, true to yourself, do what you love, be consistent, don't be dumb. Because if you love, because people be like, oh, I love doing this, but I don't have to do it for everybody else. Like, I like making music, but I'm not gonna like, bro, if you love it, you're gonna want people to hear it, type shit. So, yeah, just always try to get
No,
better.
that's a good point, you know, because you know, making what people want to hear versus, you know, what you like is, you know, two different things. So, you know, when as an artist, if you're trying to build a fan base, you know, you're kind of figuring out like, you know, what's sticking and what's not. And it's a lot of trial and error, which you can only get through consistency. You know, you're not going to know, you know, you could get traction with one thing, but then try it again. It might not work. So you got to
It's
just
by
keep, you got
failing.
to
It's
keep
by
shooting your
failing,
shot.
bro. Like, they only gonna learn by failing. How you gonna know that song's not gonna do well, or this is gonna do this or that if you don't drop it and you don't try it out? You gotta fail.
100%.
But it's not even failing. It's just learning. I be telling people, they be getting dismotivated off that word. It's not failing. It's learning. If you fall and you get back up, you didn't fail. You learning. So
That's real. That's definitely real. You know, like when you're learning anything, right? Like if you're doing a sport, you're doing something, you got to go through the motions. You got to ride the waves and everything. So that's a big key right there. And you know, Six Deuce has he's done a lot. He could tell a lot of stories, and you know, I think it's a great circle right here because everybody here has like, you know, stay consistent through that. So, you know, for the people watching, you know, you know, it's never going to be easy, right? Like, but you gotta also take time to develop your vision and just go for it, because you'll never know until you try, you know. And yeah, you
yeah,
stay with it, you know, stay with what you like, do what you like, and you're gonna find a lot of you're gonna surprise yourself is the best way I
yeah,
could put it.
yeah, yeah. Literally.
But that's dope. I see we got Roman here. What up, Rome?
What up, my boy? Yeah, I want to say something about the honestly, bro, with this music shit. Uh, it's gonna take the hours, bro. It's gonna take the time, bro. You're not gonna blow up overnight. That shit is so fucking rare for people to blow up overnight. Like you said, he bro's put in was it a nobody for 10 years. You mean that's the shit that comes with it. I mean,
Yeah.
so then that's the risk that also comes with making this music. If you want to be somebody, it's like, bro, like you can end up being just like a nobody that just raps. You know what I mean? But that comes with that risk of how much do you love
Mm-hmm.
this shit? How
Yeah.
much hours are you willing to put in the studio? How much money you willing to put down on your dream? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's really something you fuck with and you passionate about, then I mean go do it. I
Mm.
mean, who cares?
Cause
Fuck
the
what
thing is,
everybody's
bro,
saying. You know?
you're gonna be putting this money in. Thing is, this is the beauty of it. Yeah, you might be paying a lot for the studio. Yeah, you might be putting in all the work. All these things that come with making any type of art. But then you doing all that, and then you never know if the next day is going to start. Like you just never know when it's going to start taking off, and when it does, all those issues that you used to have, like the financial, etc., they'll start becoming not an issue. So it's gonna work in your favor if you just like you gotta just invest. Obviously, if you have $1,000 in your bank, I'm not telling you to drop 999 on studio session, but invest smartly in what you love, and if you're doing it the right way, bro, it's just a matter of time and work ethic, and that's
Yeah,
really it. I just want to like put people. I'll be getting a question, and I just want to like answer it real quick. I'll be getting questions of like how to like get on the out like on SoundCloud, because SoundCloud is like a really like it's one of the hardest platforms to really like gain traction on. Same thing with Spotify and just all the platforms. But
yeah, no, but you're right though. No, but SoundCloud is really hard though. It
yeah,
is. I think probably one of the hardest platforms to
and
get like momentum.
exactly. So I'll be getting like questions all the time on like how to gain how to get in the algorithm, how to get on the SoundCloud uploads and playlists. Because like when you see my stats, I might not I don't go crazy on Instagram or anything, but like I drop a song and it does really well. And it's because I'm following. I just want to tell people like the hacks, because I know they be asking and they're gonna ask more in the future. So a few tricks, like if you're gonna start making music and you want to start dropping on SoundCloud and you want to start getting like the real numbers, the real everything, um, there's some rules to get on the algorithm. Like one of them is the songs you make, they gotta be over 2 minutes and they can't be over 3 minutes. So I gotta be in the 2 minute rank. I don't have the explanation, the scientific explanation for all of this, but I know it works because I've tried it and I've done it with many accounts. I've grown many accounts, etc. But yeah, so you got to keep it with the 2 minute mark. I don't know why, but I think it's because if it's over 3 minutes, like people just be getting bored, and the timestamps things, whatever. So boom, that's one. Number two is people got to drop every 2 weeks. So if you drop every 14 days, you see that I'm dropping every 14 days. It's not going to be at the beginning, but soon enough. That's like it's like the right like if I don't know, but SoundCloud does something, gets you on the algorithm. It works. It works. I'm just telling people the tricks that I've learned over the years, and you can literally like the 5 years I went through like trying to figure out these little hacks. You guys already have it like in seconds. Um, but that's number two. You got to drop every 2 weeks. You got to stay consistent. And at first, you might not be getting numbers, but promise you, there's gonna be one song is gonna get to 1,000, and then the next one you drop is gonna be 2,000, and then the other one's gonna be 5,000. You got to keep everything aesthetically clean on SoundCloud. People be having these like ugly pages with like horrible like fonts and everything, and like they be having like all caps and then like lower caps on everything. Like you gotta keep the aesthetic clean. And really, if you stick with those two, if you post songs that are over 2 minutes, under 3 minutes, good mixing quality, because if the audio is good depending on, you feel me, if you can listen to it on headphones, speakers, etc., the wave, etc. But yeah, over 2 minutes, less than 3 minutes, and then try to drop every 2 weeks, every 14 days to be exact. If you drop like that, you're gonna get in the algorithm in about a month. I give it a month. You can literally start a new account right now with 0 followers. Give it a month. Do that for a month, and you're gonna start getting traction. And that's how you like. And then you got to be smart from there, and then you move it to Instagram, and then from Instagram, you tell people to follow your Spotify. This all like a little like pyramid scheme in a way. But yeah, I just want to say that.
Now, Frodo, bro, Instagram comes a long way, like for self promotion. Like,
Bro, it's key. It's key, bro.
yeah,
It's key. And
yeah,
TikTok, bro. Like right now, we
yeah.
gotta take
TikTok.
advantage of
As
everything.
much as I don't fuck with TikTok, TikTok is also yes a very good way to promote yourself. You know what I
Thing
mean?
is, I don't even have TikTok. Like I have a friend that like helps me run that page, and he just like whenever I send him things to post, he just posts it for me. So like, there's ways around everything. There's no excuses really. Like everybody
There's
be wanting
also
to make
Triller.
excuses,
Have y'all got on Triller yet?
bro.
No, I
Like
haven't,
Triller and me got a love and hate relationship,
I haven't been on that shit.
bro. But Triller's really good, but like whenever I try to put and upload my own music to make the Trillers, because the Trillers is key, bro. As an artist right now, you should, for every drop you make, you should be making at least one trailer to it, posting it, even if it doesn't matter how many views it gets on Instagram, nothing. Just like make stupid thrillers, make stupid videos. That helps. That helps to for the person who's listening to connect to the song. You feel me? And it's a good way to promote. And then like the way I do it, and it works, is that for say like I just dropped this little video promoting this song I'm gonna drop, and then you post that on Instagram, and then you pay like a little bit for promotion. So you put like $20-$30 in for Instagram to, like, you feel me, put it everywhere around your city, everywhere around the map. And you feel me, it's just like a little good strategy that people
I got a
can.
good strategy. I've been getting hella followers through Snapchat. Snapchat's
What?
really fucking good. Yeah, swear to God. And you know, I created a new one, got all my peoples on there, and then I just made an artist page for it. But I'm telling you, I probably got like a good like 300-400 followers through Snapchat, and I don't message
Damn.
nobody. All I do is I post stories, and my stories be getting like up to like maybe 90 to 130 views on a brand. Like it's probably been like 2 months on Snap, but the
That's
real
so good
reason why
numbers.
it's yeah, but the real reason why it's so good is you could quick add. So I kind of go through them and I see like, who are like good people to add, right? Like, cause you don't want to just add everybody and shit. So I add like, people I think would be good. And then I just post on my public page and then on the story. And I always tag my Instagram, and literally nonstop since then, I've been getting like my followers go up daily, like probably like 3 or 4 a day at minimum. But Snapchat's really good. I'd say, make an artist Snapchat for
I
all
didn't even know that, bro.
musicians.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah, facts. And then like you said too, with Triller too. Triller's pretty good. I'm new to it. TikTok, is extremely good because it's got a crazy algorithm. And then also you could share everything to Snapchat. That's the real reason why it's so good too, because whatever you post on Instagram, TikTok, you could directly share it to your Snapchat story. And
Yeah.
so yeah, that's really good. That's some sauce right there for all musicians or even businesses too. Mess
Mm-hmm.
with Snapchat.
Yeah, I feel like everything we saying is a little bit important too, because that's what comes with the I like, yes, there's how Rome said, there is gonna be talent. The talent is gonna outshine the people who don't have talent. But at the end of the day, bro, if you got the good marketing behind you, um, and you know how to do that well, it's bro, it's unlimited what you can do. Like, so it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, for sure. But like, without like having that like that talent or that want or that passion for the music shit, you're not gonna go very far. You know.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
you
I
blow up. Hell yeah.
always.
Ain't no problem with like a one hit wonder. They come and go all the
Oh nah,
time.
nah.
Feel
I'm
me?
not saying I'm with him. I'm not. I agree with you. I agree that like people who have the talent and that really want to do this should be the ones doing it. But like
Hell yeah.
the net span copycats and all that, like I don't get that. I don't be doing that.
That's
But
played out. I ain't gonna lie. I be
bro, it's
blocking
so played
everybody on
out.
my feed with those, bro. The net spends need to go, bro. That's out. I
Not
mean, I ain't
even
gonna
that.
lie.
It be the
I don't know. It's not
it's
me though.
this it's by the way, I don't hate nobody, but Xavier so based. I don't understand how people can like listen to his like his. Have you listened to his music?
No, I don't even know who that is. What is it? What is it
It's
called?
it he's called Xavier So Based. You could do like your own little research, but yeah, it just goes to show that, bro, there's gonna be an audience for everything. Like it sounds like he's recording in a toilet
Mm.
and just shits it out in an iPhone and posts it on SoundCloud. So and bro, and he's famous. Like he
He
blew
got
up.
crazy
So
marketing though.
that's
That's
the
the thing. He got
thing.
crazy
Yeah, that's the
marketing.
thing.
Shots
It's the
Yeah.
fired.
marketing,
Ba,
bro.
ba, 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 bang, bang, bang. Sheesh. Oh my
It's the marketing that you gotta really, you know. But yeah, that's it. And no
Nah,
hate to Xavier, bro. Like,
talent is key because, like, as an artist, right? One thing I could share is that one is like efficiency. I don't know about y'all, but like I've been trying to make like recording, or for artists that I work with, I try to make their recording processes more efficient, like smoother. Like, what are you doing that's like taking up too much time from where you could be recording? Like, a simple thing could be like how you're recording, you know, like, are you recording with the engineer? Are you recording yourself? For me, like, one thing I did to make things a lot more efficient is I moved my mic closer to like my recording area, and I also made it where it's right by the seat. Normally I always prefer to stand when recording, but I've noticed when getting
I
up and
got a
down,
question that
going
has
back
to
and
do with
forth on
this.
the
I got a question for all
go
y'all
go
three.
for
My
it.
bad. My bad for interrupting. I just want to like ask a little question because it's fun to know when I meet new people. So um, okay. So that's my question. So when it comes, when it comes to recording music, we all make music here, no? Yeah. So when it
Yeah,
comes to
yeah,
making music, there's different scenarios. There's more comfortable situations than others. You can be recording in a studio with, for example, 45 people, or you could be in a home studio or wherever you are, it can be more comfortable than the other. So my question is, what is what is the perfect like scenario for you guys to just be like making like the perfect music? Like what's gonna make, like, what do you need to have around you? Where do you need to be? What do you need to have like that perfect studio session that nothing's gonna get ruined? You feel me? And that, like, I don't know.
No, I get what you
you
mean.
go you answer that. You should answer that first, and then we all
Yeah,
answer.
okay. So for me, I do it again, everybody's gonna have their own thing, but for me personally, I like recording at night. So I usually wait till the whole world is like asleep. So like I like recording at 1 a.m, 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and as long as like the lights are off, boom, I got like a big water bottle or like whatever, Coke. You zooted, you got to be some sort of zooted. You can't do this without, no, I'll be using other words because what you doing? Okay, no, say no. I'm not saying to do it, but personally, yes.
But that's
And
that's your idea of like a good session.
yeah,
It's like so like you go
yeah,
in there
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah. And then that's really it, bro. Because I like doing it alone, though. I don't like having people around me. I like recording alone. So as long as, bro, I'll be in my room, air conditioning on, talking to God, making music. So that's me.
the vibes.
I'd save and I'd probably go to jail. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Is
Okay,
nah,
you go first, Rom. Yeah, you go first.
bro, for me,
Yeah.
obviously it's got to be me and my producer. I gotta have at least like a little bottle with me, something nice, something light. uh, Probably start out. I always like to do at least two tracks going to the studio. I start off with
Okay.
for sure a soft track. I like to go in soft, like just like chilling with the like you mean maybe a lovey dovey song or even like a past broken
Hmm.
up song or some shit like and then transition into just getting lit and be like I'm getting a little bit more drunk and now I'm like, all right, now
Yeah,
what
yeah,
shit I
yeah,
want to talk about pulling up on the ops, and then you mean like
yeah.
we go like that, but it's just me, him. I don't really like having a bunch of people in the studio. Kind of feels like I'm performing for people. I don't like that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
because then when there's people in there, they kind of expect something to happen, and sometimes there's nights where it's not gonna happen. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'll go in, I'll make two rough drafts. It's not gonna be
Yeah.
the bangers. You mean like, and that's just how it is
A
sometimes. And
1000%. That's a
yeah,
really
so
good
like
point.
I really don't like people being in there with me. It kind of raises my like I get like a little bit anxious,
Yeah.
trying to it feels like I'm trying to perform or something. But other than that, I gotta have yeah for sure some liquor with me sipping.
It's a
But
must. It's a must.
yeah, at least and then do at least like 2 3 hours chilling in the studio. Get it?
That's some good time though.
Yeah,
I'll be
hell yeah,
saying the same, like 2 hours, 3 hours. If it's over
yeah.
that, it starts to become like a
Yeah,
job, bro. It's like,
yeah, true. Or either when it's over that means y'all cooking up for real, like something's going on.
oh
Y'all got
yeah,
something in there.
yeah,
I mean, y'all
yeah.
cooking up for real.
It's
But
either
yeah,
like something really good's gonna come out of it or nothing.
yeah. But at the same, yeah, and there, yeah, true. But I also don't want to burn out like my producer either and be like,
Yeah.
Let me redo that. Let me redo that.
He's gonna be like, I ain't ate in 3 days. He'll be like, we're gonna be with 3 more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, because I'll be having that type of energy too. Like I'll be needing those type of like people around me. Because if it was for me, bro, I'd really be able to stay in the studio for a whole 24 hours.
Type shit. Nah,
If they're down to go through the drafts, through the roughings, through the let's do this again, let's do this again, let's do this again, I'm down. Like I'm down to be the whole 24 hours.
yeah, I like my producer because he'll tell me honestly. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I kind of like that take, and he'll be like, damn, bro, to be honest, I think you could do better. Then
Yeah,
I
you
appreciate
gotta
it.
have the honest feedback.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right, word, and then like run that shit back then. But
Yeah,
yeah, I fuck with because that feels like more genuine, bro. Just not just in it for like the monies and shit.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree.
What about you, Six Dudes? Or
Yeah, I was
before
about to
we
ask
back?
him. I was about to ask Six Deuce and then
Not,
Underground.
no, real quick. I want to go ahead and let winners go because
Okay.
I'm patient. I'm chilling. I'm not here to zoo there because I love when my team engages. It makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, man,
Yes,
I want to
man.
see them get it. You know what I mean? Y'all do y'all thing. Like, ain't a bad thing. I'll be right here just chilling, paying attention, taking blinkers, dog. I ain't tripping. Hey, shout out to all you. Hey, real quick,
Hey
shout
man, I didn't know we was doing that. Are we all doing that?
By the
yeah, we
time,
getting zooted and booted. Hey,
Oh,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Shout out Rome, shout out One Underground TV, shout out Winners Back, shout out Smoked Out Cigarette, shout out
Yeah.
SR Broadcast, Cali Hood Media, Spill Records, Trips ODG, Dreamer BGS, shout out Astro, shout out Larry, shout out Clumsy, shout out Flacco PTR, you know what I mean? Shout out the whole team, everybody, bro. Everybody. Hey, go ahead, man. Let them know Winners Back. Let them
Yeah,
know
big facts. Shout out Astro, bro, our new artist. But nah, for real, like I don't know, for me, I like if it's recording like just some lyrics I already wrote, I'm cool with like the vibes. Like it could be like a little vibe type shit. Or it could just be like a couple people, but personally I like recording alone because like I self-produce most of my stuff. I just work with like my handful of producers, but I personally like just doing it solo. I be in their dolo type beat, but
Yeah.
yeah, fuck. I mean, honestly, drink, smoke, that's all mandatory or whatever you got. Yeah, there be some sometimes it be getting crazy, but
I
I ain't
mean,
gonna
but
push
that's
it
all
past
part
that.
of it, bro. That's all part of like making the whole like the thing is, it's really just you, like the artists and the people that were there making the song. That I don't know if it's just me, but like for example, if I'm like with my videographer in a prod, like in the car, and we're like at night, if we finna go out and we listening to the music we made that day, like we're all gonna have like that connection of like everything that happened that night that made that song. So it like makes it more fun in a way.
yeah, that
Nah,
sounds
for
dope.
sure.
I haven't had a chance to like do have like a video photographer with me or nothing like that. That definitely sounds dope. Playing back like the tracks, like I be playing back the tracks going to the crib and shit. I'd be like, damn, I really do fuck
Yeah,
this, but I can't imagine like the videographer. You mean still has some drinks with me or something, like
yeah.
chilling and vibing to the music. But yeah, that's a
The
little.
the mandatory when you make a song, the mandatory is you gotta listen to it to the headphones, in the speaker, and in the car.
The car
It's
You
speakers.
gotta, yeah, type
the
beat. See,
three,
that's
the
one
three,
thing on the
those three.
production side. On mastering, I've learned that like it's also how like you keep a threshold on it. It made my life a lot easier because that's one of the things that took up a bunch of time when mixing and mastering is going playing through each one when I could just set the beat and the vocals at a threshold for like at a certain decibel. And so it depends on each artist, but I still run those tests. I ain't gonna lie when it's a joint for real, but that's one of them things that be taking a lot of time. You got to run outside, you got to jump in the whip, play that, play it back, and
Yeah.
it may not even be done too. That's why I don't even do that no more. I ain't gonna lie. It's because
I
that's
mean,
that's just one of them things.
what I be doing personally, I got two type of headphones. I got a studio headphones and I got like bass boosted, not bass boosted, but like they got really good bass in the headphones. And I record in the studio headphones, but whenever I'm done, I always listen to it in the bass headphones because for me, if it's good on the bass headphones, it's gonna be good on the car, it's gonna be good on the speakers, etc. So it's more
Yeah,
like You gotta find it. Everybody finds their trips, like their tips and tricks on how to do their own like routine when it comes to making music and listening to everything they
Yeah,
make.
facts,
But
facts. I
it
know,
should be
like
fun, bro.
sometimes with the bass headphones though, because like on the speakers, like on the monitors and shit, it could well on the headphones, it'll like wear your ear out pretty fast. You know what I mean? If you're
Oh
mixing
yeah,
and
bro.
mastering,
Start
that's what
bleeding,
I don't. That's why I'm like, damn. I tried to keep it like not too loud for like while I mix and master because just because of that, then it's gonna burn me out. You know, but. I think the headphones that's like my main like when I'm on, and then I'll throw it on the monitors, and then I kind of go test on other ones. But I noticed, just like I said, doing that threshold stuff has made it lot easier. But each song's kind of different, so everybody's might be have a different process. But
I agree.
back to your question, bro, about recording. For me, it's real simple. I like to record alone, like, or if I'm writing music, I like to write alone. But if I'm with like the homies, if I'm with like Six Deuce, or like if I'm with some of the other homies, then it's different. We be cooking up, you know what I mean? Like we'll have a session and like we'll really cook. But like for like a project, right? Like for a project, I gotta be in my zone. I don't like being influenced by other people or other artists. That's why I kind of like I won't try to listen to too many other artists. I'll listen to my songs, while I'm
Bro,
cooking up.
yes, yes,
Yeah. But
I agree with
that's
that.
kind of my process though. But I want to let Six Deuce talk too, I want to hear his
Nah,
how he likes to record.
that's pretty simple and quick too, because it ties back into because just to make it clear, people don't know. Shout out our record label, Spill Records. You know what I mean? All of our, because we as a team, that's how we got artists with us. We're not the type of people to make people feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We're above anybody. We're a team. So Rome is with us. I'm with him because I'm an artist with the record label as well. And I'm saying Winner's Back is Trips ODG, Dreamer BGS, Astro. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, but we show love to everybody. That's as far as the record label. But
Yeah.
it's pretty like
Facts. The
same
record
thing,
labels for everybody.
like it's kind of crazy if it makes sense. So like where I record specifically, that's one of two settings. If I'm more like, you know what, let me get it out the way. Let me just go ahead and get it. They have a room that's at the wrecking spot. It's really dope, called the money room. It ain't that much. It's not gonna break your wallet. It does the same thing. You get it. But then I have my days. It's $10 more an hour from what I pay in the money room. And I'm like, not gonna say feel bougie, but I want that booth. I like that feeling just so I can see it.
Oh hell yeah,
I like
hell
the
yeah.
screen, that's just me, it's when I'm feeling here and there because I don't really care. I just have it straight up, usually right there. And like, as long as I have, because this is me, I'll be by myself, solo if I have to. I've had before, I've win, but I usually like to have somebody with me, only due to the fact I need at least to have a driver. I'm not doing nothing illegal. That's just the way I feel, respectfully. Somebody have my back.
Bro, no, and
You know what I
that's the
mean?
right thing to do.
You know what I'm saying? I move
That's
a
the right
certain,
thing to do.
I move a certain way because like I said the other day, even if you're not associated, if you catch my drift, as an artist, we have one of the most dangerous jobs. People could laugh, joke, but that's the truth. They could be like, oh, whatever he said, they sound crazy, yeah, whatever. But a lot of people, a lot of artists are dying. That's why a little Dirk, he might add a little sauce to it when he said it, but he even said it. He's like, don't ask me why I keep a thing, in lesser words, because fools be killing the artists in lesser words, and that's the truth. There's a lot of artists dying, getting gunned down. So I'm not saying carry weaponry, do illegal activities. Again, we not promote that. What I'm saying is if you could properly keep yourself and your family safe, do it properly and legally. That's all I'm saying. And other than that, that's kind of how I would be the perfect setting because I don't need much. Give me a little some, a little smoke. I don't really care. I'll get a little drink, but that's usually afterwards. But I just really prefer to go in there. I can do it alone, but I prefer at least have, like I said, my situation. Other than that, I can, maybe it's just me. I get more inspiration from being around the homies and the family and the environment. I'm not saying I need people to be around because obviously the artists I could work. I've done it. Everybody works on themselves in their own time, but not necessarily. I just feel like when I want my loved ones, because that's how I look at like my dogs, my people, my family, people we roll with. That's why I brought up the record label. We're family. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. It's respect, people I roll with. So I just get inspiration, you know? And point is that like in lesser words, as long as I have that, I got good energy around. That's it. Ain't much. That's it. I don't know anything crazy. It's like I luckily meeting new dope people. You know, I have my own mic. I'm learning to work it. I'm trying to invest in the software so I can just run it. And I do little things. I do stuff on BandLab, but I'm trying to do it to where I can learn to do it myself, and not like all the way, but enough to get raw vocals down, do it right, know what I'm doing, and not just have to, if I need a mix, I'm not gonna lie, I could probably work on it, but I'd rather have my people I know for that, and send it their way. If I gotta pay for it, however, that's just me
Hey,
personally.
bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry for interrupting.
Now you
Same.
good.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about music. I don't know anything about recording vocals. None of that. I am learning, but like the most I know how to do is just like recording my vocals on FL. But
Yeah.
like when it comes to the mixing and all the other stuff, I do the same thing. Like I'll send it to my people, and like I get like 5 different mixes back, and then I can choose from the different mixes what I want to drop.
I bet. And that was just about it. And I appreciate y'all. Nah, no worries, bro. But other than that, again, most importantly, shout out all of us, the team, and shout out Smoked Out Cigarette once again. Y'all go ask some questions. I'm gonna go partially excuse myself for 5 seconds. Check on my daughter.
Go ahead, bro.
That's right. I got a question for you,
Oh,
bro.
my bad. My bad. Winter's back.
It'll-
My bad. I didn't mean to say nothing. Just real quick, HCB chemistry. I'll be back, but the reason being, I might do that later for the whole team and put all artists and start posting music on SR broadcast. But for the most part, it's on my page. Like I said, real quick before I go, I'll type it in the comments. But I'm gonna mute it. Go ahead. Winter's back. I apologize. My bad.
Not do your thing. Yo, so yeah, based off the question you just asked us, like, what kind of gets you like comfortable, or like, the vibes for recording. A good question to rip off of that is like, what's something that inspires you to make new music? You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
when like after you recorded everything and like, you got your vibes out. And I feel like a lot of people always say the same answer. Um, like, oh, new experiences, something like that. But like what's something like, that like specific, which experience kind of makes you like, damn, I want to go, or like, oh, I could cook up some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Definitely. Thank you for taking my words out of my mouth because I was gonna say that at first. Um, Obviously, of course, new experiences in life. That's a must. Without experiences, I don't know what to talk about. But specifically, I get triggers. Not I'll call them triggers, but I'll be getting like waves of like wanting to record whenever what Deuce said, whenever I'm like around like family, and when I say family, I mean yes, my literal family or my people, like my friends and stuff, because I call them family as well. So whenever I'm around them, I usually do get inspired um, to record, or whenever I'm in like with a little like I don't want to use a degrading word on live because it's YouTube.
Just a little joint.
A little yeah, nah, like a
Your
woman.
little shawty, your little shawty, one of your little shawties.
Whenever I'm with somebody, yeah, I usually get inspired in those type of situations as well. Usually, like for the more ignorant side of the tunes, like when you listen to like More Money and More Problems or like that type of stuff, that's more like when I'm around my friends and like you feel me, everybody's got their own thing going on, we all having a fun time. But when it's like more of the sad stuff, that's like when I'm recording in my crib, like that's when I'm me in my room, like all lights are off and I'm just in my own head putting the to the to the mic. And then yeah, those are really like outside of those two, like being around my friends or like being around just a little hoe. Um, Yeah, those are really the only two, or really like noise. Like if I did some crazy stuff, like if I had a show or like a crazy night, boom, I had a show, or then like we went to dinner or like something. You feel me? Like so a long good night, I would want to record and talk about it the next day for sure. And that's how I usually went about a few songs. With Spin It, I did a remix to K Suave's song "Falling Down," which is like it is this hard beat. Did the remix to that. I like had this one crazy night, and then the day after, I woke up in the studio. We were just in the studio. We stayed there, and we just literally recorded the song the whole day, talking about what we did the day before.
Damn, vibes for real.
All right, what about you, Ron?
Shit. With me, I feel like pretty much like the same thing. You mean like obviously it's experiences to be honest, yes, but like when I'm looking for beats, bro, the beat gotta hit. Like you mean like if the beat not like making me feel something, I'm passing, I'm passing. I'll be in writer's block, whatever, for a little bit. But if I find like a beat and just it makes me start like reminiscing about some shit, bam, I'm on that shit. I'm over there writing and shit. But yeah, it really does have to do with like what's going on in your life type shit, like or what even your mood is. You mean like um
The mood is the
I'm
big one.
hell yeah, move for real.
Mood's a big one because bro, you might want to record some lovey dovey stuff, and then and then in a
For
few minutes you want to record but I feel like is the mood depends on the people you have around mostly.
true, true.
That's like not more of the environment or what has happened. It's more like the people or like I would say so because I wouldn't want to make some sad um love song in front of my friends or like in front of like people watching me in the studio, but I'll do it alone. Or if, like I'll make some trap if I'm like with everybody, you know. So it depends on really the people you have around as well.
Yeah, I don't go to the studio and I don't really I don't go to the studio and freestyle like that. Like it's rare when I do. You mean like it's pretty rare because like I really care about what I'm saying sometimes. I mean like I don't want to just say some bullshit sometimes. But there is
Yeah,
tracks where I do want to be talking shit. I mean like I'll be saying some bullshit. But that's very rare. Like if I'm
yeah,
playing in the studio, it's always written. So
yeah,
like I'll write like three songs, and I go in there, I have three beats ready. Boom, shoot them all to my producer. Rose brings them up or whatever, and then whichever one we kind of feel in the most. Usually, it's always the soft one that I always want to pick first, though. I mean,
yeah.
like I'm just in the mood, shit sipper. Yeah, but experiences for sure, bro. Like literally every song I have out, bro, is like not every song, but like if it's like those lovey dovey ones, like I be really talking about like from like real experience or like even those gangsta ass ones. I be talking about like when I caught that case or whatever. You mean like shit like that? Like it really does matter about your life experiences for me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's just what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about like made up stuff really like that or like stuff that I haven't done yet or nothing like that. You know,
yeah. I agree
that's
with that.
that's just for me though. But what about you, bro? When is back?
Bro just popped up with a Naruto shirt.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And check out the drip too.
Hey,
See, not the
Eee.
yeah.
Naruto drip, son.
Yeah,
Hey,
I got the
Deuce,
drip. I
actually,
got
you
that
could
shit
jump in
on,
on this.
don't I? I got that shit
16
on.
for cup. Hey, you got that motherfucker on, bro. Are you already backing on? Cause we got a new question right now. Perfect timing right
I
now.
bet.
All right, so the question is like, a lot of people like, let's say you just record. What is that?
This is
Chicken
special.
wing. Chicken
Chicken
tender.
Oh,
wing.
some
But
chicken.
that's a chicken tender, boy. It's
Barbecue.
a chicken wing.
That's from there.
Hey, the lemon pepper steppers, right
What you
there,
mean?
bro.
Jeez.
All right,
Hey,
so the question though, that's it's gonna be like, let's say you just finished recording, like, and now like you ran out kind of of things to say. What's like what inspires you to write new music? Like what, like off top, you know what I mean? And like everybody always say like, oh, new experiences and all, but the question's specific, like which experiences. I know you can answer this perfect, bro.
well, man, I hate to say it, but
Let
it's
him
not gonna be
swallow. Let
that.
him
It's not
swallow.
gonna be that answer, by the way. No, not in a bad way. But I feel like it depends with me because I've created songs, all my songs, spontaneously, if that makes sense. I can honestly say only about 3 of my tracks that I can count on my hand, I've sat there and written. The rest, they technically are written, but they're not. They're rewritten because, like, yeah, I've had freestyles I cleaned up and turned them into songs. But exactly that. I didn't change nothing drastic. I probably put just proper pronunciation, or if I messed up, but I do a lot of that. So it's like I know everybody works differently, but for artists like myself that tends to have best of, okay, for example, right? Shout out Rex Makes Beats, shout out all the engineers I work with, shout out Kid Cams, shout out Arlen Taylor, shout out my boy Who the Fuck is Mike, shout out DJ Phrase One, you know what I'm saying? Verse 2 Beats, Viper Beats, everybody. The list goes on. Anybody and everybody that shows love. But Rex Makes Beats, when I made a song with him, he found me from a song called No Hard Feelings. And that was a freestyle that I talked about. And I kept it just as is freestyle, so you can kind of tell, but it was good enough to leave as is. I just talk a little bit about like me being a better father, just a little glimpse, nothing too crazy, it ain't too deep, but I'm just being a better dad in that song, pretty much exercising my demons and being positive about it, not really talking shit or putting blame. And he fucked with that song. That's how he found me. We made a song Left of Me, and I told him, he's like, hey, have you written? Have you written? And Who the Fuck is Mike says it perfectly. He calls it fourth quarter mentality. I'm sad to say I'm that fool last minute, but not in a bad way, in a good way. I tend to it be good for a reason because I gotta feel it. I gotta be in that moment. I can't fake it. So for me, it's just the energy. That's why I say I get a lot of inspiration from those around me. So like it's not necessarily new experiences because I have it in me, but it has to come out genuine. So that's why even for Left of Me, I was like, hey, just wait. I'm gonna freestyle it in the studio and I'll clean it up. And that's exactly what I did. He was like, damn, okay. And he liked it. He's like, oh, I see what you mean. Like, it was hard. I see the energy. Like, damn, that's what I was looking for. And then, but he asked me if I was going to clean it up, extend it. I was going to extend it, but I didn't. But point is like stuff like that, you got to feel it. I'm more like of a straight up emotion, a genuine rapper. And that's what people need to confuse. They confuse emotional for emotions. Emotions are many. You know what I'm saying? And I got to feel it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I had to feel it directly from my soul. It's obviously what I've been through because I ain't telling no lies. Because, okay, for example, my manager always tells me he wants me to do, shout him, by the way, he wants me to do player songs. And it's not that I'm not player, but I'm not trying to be player. I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. It's entertainment, but it's just not in me. So how can I say it? It's like I've had it to where the type of music I make had to do with the moment, what I was feeling, what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't take new experiences. I just felt like when I get to the studio, that's what it takes. Is me personally, I could do it at home, but I do mostly rough drafts at home. Maybe I will make a hit at home. You know what I'm saying? Maybe eventually I will, and I'll be comfortable enough to do what I got to do. But how I look at it, I'm a little far away from that. Realistically, dog, yeah, I consider me a great artist and my team and everybody, but me when it comes to myself, Six Deuce, I have a long way to go. A long, long way to go. So I'm trying to like find my niche and still what I can from music because I been rapping and it doesn't matter about time always for this reason. Since I was, let's say, 13, 12-ish, and I could do the whole backstory later, about my dad and my brother and how it literally technically runs in the bloodline, rapping. It's crazy. But it all trickles back to the same thing is that the work I put in, the work my team put in, that's why I'm that type of rapper because I was still learning. Even though I rapped since then, it took me till now to even make what I made. Even the ones like, hey, I like her lullaby. Hey, I like their song Motherfuckers. Hey, I like the song Preference with you and your brother. Hey, I like that song with Winter's Back, that one with Rome, that one with Dreamer, that one, hey, your team, y'all been going off. But I couldn't have made all that if I didn't have my team. And it's not even the experiences. It was just I had to put in that work to find it. So I'm still finding it, but so far I'm a natural off the not necessarily off the dome, but I can't really write. I need a boom, and I'll tweak it a little bit. Not a pause, not what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? No crystal. But I'll just like, mess with it a little bit. That's what I do.
Nah, for sure. That's really good, bro. I feel that, bro. Like, I think, we can all agree on that. It's, based on how you're feeling in the moment can have a big direction on when you're recording. I think, you know, each of you guys all said something that like I kind of do as well, like in my recording process, because like for me, I like to do it every day. I like to at least try to do. Now I'm trying to push to 2 to 3 songs a day. Whereas before I was always just hitting one and then spending the whole day recording it. But for me to get like to keep up that momentum and like keep making good songs, like I haven't found it too challenging yet, because like I like off of those life experiences, I mean, same like Six Deuce, like being a father, there's a whole lot, man. Like I've ran it up like crazy, and I like to tell my life in my music. That's why I don't talk too much, because I've got a big project coming out, and I want to share my life through that in creative ways, But I think that things like like I don't know, buying like pulling your first whip off the lot. That's a crazy feeling, but it's a small thing. You can't write so much about that. But then there's also things like, okay, what about like, getting like, I don't know, getting some big money, like, you know what I mean? Like, and staying on that grind, and you're touching bread. That's like one thing. My theme is always, as a writer, is getting money, because it's crazy. Like there's a lot of different genres, and I like to do and experiment things. So I haven't found like a point where I'm like, oh, like kind of like writer's block too much, until like I feel like I stop doing things. You know what I mean? But that's when I stop doing things. I won't get it like a new flow or a new inspiration for a new flow or something like that. Um, it could be like, honestly, I could be on the freeway. I could get up in the morning. I could be making like, my meal prep for the day, and I just be inspired. I'd be inspired by a lot of things. I'd be inspired by people. I'd be inspired by like, um, by my family. I'd be inspired by um, artwork. There's a lot of things that just continuously amaze me. Um, just seeing like, what's out there, and like where are you gonna, kind of like place yourself, and it's not easy. It's gonna be a starting point for something, but inspiration is everywhere. You know what I mean? Inspiration is everywhere. Sometimes, it's just be the mood. It could be the mood blocking everything. You know what I mean? If you're not in a good mood, that's gonna just shut stuff down. But even in those times too, you learn a lot. So that could even be written into something. Um, but yeah, no, I think inspiration's everywhere. It could be doing these live streams with y'all. Having a good team is, that could be tracks on tracks itself, is just having your solid team with you. You know what I mean? It could be like, there's inspiration everywhere. So I loved everybody's answers, and I think everybody kind of shared like a unique kind of standpoint on that, because some say it could be alcohol, drugs, it could be family, it could be your partners, it could be it could be like your accomplishments, it could be your goals. There's inspiration everywhere, So that's one thing I try to open my mind up to recently, for real.
Now, real quick, I want to just say that you said that exactly perfectly, and like I want to say real quick, because HCB chemistry, you're just speaking from a knowledge point, showing love, respect. That like most definitely, I just want to respond to that real quick. Most definitely with music, like don't get me wrong, like internally why I do music, internally why I do music. Obviously, that's why I said what I said earlier. I wasn't putting nobody down as far. That's not what ACB chemistry is saying. I'm just tying into what my response. putting people down, saying, hey, some people should stop and just while they're ahead. Some people should, because I'm not gonna lie, it ain't for everybody. But exactly that. Not everybody's doing it for the art, and that's what I meant. Because yeah, of course, I have my different styles of music, and that's also ties into the response. But I do it for the exactly that. Whether 100 people hear it, whether 2 people hear it, whether the world hears it, I make music because I love to make it, and that's what I meant. Why it has to come from the heart, because I do want people to relate, and I've honestly loved, and a lot of people have loved more of my tracks where I've spoken from the heart versus me trying to sit there. And some people are better at that because that's the way they can paint their picture. You know what I'm saying? But like me, and I respect that what you're saying, because we should. A lot of us should be more educated. A lot of people don't know the true meaning of hip hop. There's different genres now with their own categories, but the true meaning of music, some people do it for money. I believe a lot of people should do it for the true art and the love of it. It's a plus with the money and everything. And we should get educated on music. But I feel like everybody has a different purpose and plays their different part. And like I even said, like even with this, like don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I won't pop up, but eventually I'm hoping I could pass this along to somebody responsible, like my younger brothers or like my little cousins, and they help come up and run it. And like we'll still be a part of it. But I'm just saying, eventually we're in it, like even as an artist, bro. No offense, bro. I'll still come up for secret pop-ups and everything when I'm 50 and 60 and all. But bro, by then I should already be not necessarily hanging it up, but doing other stuff, bro. We all gotta be realistic. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, oh, put a age on the music, because I don't care if you're 100. If you're great at making music, do it, bro. Share it with the dang world. What I'm saying is, I'm being realistic for myself. Six Deuce, my reality. No offense, this isn't one size doesn't fit all when it comes to life. Remember that. And I feel like I'm just trying to pursue what's great for me and the people around me, and that's my purpose. Because like, let's be honest, it ain't about money. That's why I don't bring up prices. But anybody that knows me, I ain't like I'm super rich. Eventually, God will bless me if that's what it is. But I don't ask for much. I've always and only asked to just be well off and enough to be my kids good and not starving and on the street. And hey, so far God has, blessed me and respect. And it's like a lot of things in my life with my music, I do it for the team. I don't always have the money I'd be spending or using, but truth is, bro, it's all love and respect, and it ain't about money. There's no price to your investment. There's no price to what you got going if you truly mean this, if you truly love this. And that's the passion. I do want to truly share that eventually. I do want to help educate. That's why I want to learn. I'm trying to learn a lot. I'm open-minded. I'm one of those people that I hope people can be like that too, because there is a lot that we do need to learn as artists, and I just want to say that so you guys, you guys want to be peace on it. But yeah, of course I do it for the true love of it, and we do. But we're speaking as far as like just our work process, you know what I mean, and how we do it, because it translates differently. We could be doing it differently one day. Hey, I'm on my party stuff, I'm on player stuff, but hey, this from the heart. Not that all of our music's not all from the heart, but that's what every type of music is for. You know what I'm saying? You could be feeling, like I said the other time, you could be feeling like you're trying to have something funny or tripped out, like Eminem would do. You know what I'm saying? Would be like funny sometimes, or fools trying to be like depressed, or fools that are going through stuff. So I do get what you mean. It has to come from the heart and mean something. And that's what their poets are for. That's what people are for, to translate emotions so people can relate, and it can like it could teach something. That's the true meaning of music, to be universal, teach something, people can feel it. But that's why we make different types of music, so it could translate to everybody. It may not translate to one, may translate to another, but I respect all. And I know we're going to come together, and you are right, have the right mindset, ACB chemistry. And I hope anything I can learn, you show the team love, we appreciate it, man. Thank you for always tapping in.
Yeah, for real. Shout out HCB for your feedback and everything. But yeah, I think okay, we talked about some inspirations, recording processes. Okay, yo, Sig. So you said you never really been involved with like the like so much on the production side of it. You kind of just pass it to your partners, and you let them kind of develop a sound for you, right? And then you kind of pick what you like and maybe alter it a little bit.
Mhm.
That's kind of what you were getting at?
Yeah, that's what I mean, if I'm not in the studio, because like my recording, I never write, I never do none of that. I mean, of course, everybody has their own way of doing it, but I just like punch in. I find it as easy as for me. I don't have to. I used to write back in the day, but I found like writing for me, it became like stressful because it became like some homework. So I'm like, damn, if I don't pull up to the studio with everything written, like I don't know if I'm gonna get it done. So now that I could just punch in and I could just really like think about whatever and freestyle. Um, if I'm in the studio, we already have my preset, like the Smoked Out Cigarette preset, which is what you mostly hear on all the songs because most of the music I have out is recorded in the studio. But for the ones that are not recorded in the studio, like Mad at Me, like the one I just dropped, that was made like in my room. And yeah, that's like what I did. Like I just recorded and then I sent it to like four different mission engineers and then they sent it back. And then the one I like the most, that's the one I pick. And like I've already explained it to all of them. Like it's no hard feelings. It's not I don't want to like they don't think they're wasting their time or anything. They just like working with me. So yeah, usually the one I pick is like if I got to tweak it a little bit, I'll be getting in a call with him and like we just work on it and then boom, that's it, bro. And then I listen to it like 100 times and I drop it.
What was the name of the song that's on the post on One Underground TV?
The No Trust, that one's called No Trust.
Yeah. All right. So out of all your songs, personally, like that one, I like a lot. Like the Mad at Me too. I noticed that one too. But I think because I went through your discography, and I think the No Trust. I like that kind of vibe personally. Like talking
Mm-hmm.
about like hustling, like stuff like that, or like
Yeah.
getting
Yeah, that's really
turned,
what
all
that
that.
song was.
Yeah, I feel that. I picked that
Wait, but
up.
you
So
mean you mean the music video or like the song you put as the post? Because this you have
just
a
the
different
song as
song.
the post. Just the
Okay,
song as the post.
okay, then yeah, that's No Trust. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
made
one.
that one like in 2022, like, and I
Okay.
made that song in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, like those, and that's perfect that you said 12 minutes because back earlier when we were talking about like the recording processes, one thing I found is like not to overcomplicate it sometimes, It's just,
Yeah,
have fun with it. Don't overcomplicate it, get it in your head because that could throw off the
that could
vibes or
ruin it, bro.
even
That could really ruin it.
100%.
Cause
So
like,
no,
my
yeah.
bad, my bad. Nah, keep going.
So like I don't know, like not overcomplicating it and you just kind of go with it because there be some songs on my project that are my favorite ones and they were the fastest ones I made. Like they were just easy. I didn't have to overproduce it or go back and edit it, everything like that. There'd just be some that just hit like that. And so I think that comes down to not overcomplicating it and just having fun with it, or like or yeah, I mean, if you're doing a different topic too, like it kind of changes, But in this kind of song, it's like not over complicated, Because I get when
Yeah, but you
you're
got the
writing like
point
a
though.
deep song,
It, it,
yeah,
usually, it usually be the songs that you put the less effort in that be the ones that people be like messing with the most. Like like
100%.
there's like uh I was gonna give an example, but like for example, I got this one song that I put like I remember I took a month to make that song because it was like I used to make a little bit. It was like a 3 minute song. I used to make like a minute. Then a whole week would pass by. I forgot about it. Then we recorded, and then anyways, whole month passes by. Drop that one, all that work, and it does like I guess technical bad numbers. And then you like drop a song that you made in 5-10 minutes, and then everybody be messing with it. So it's true. And that's what they be
Yeah,
saying. Most
yeah,
people be saying like
fact.
it's when you least expect it. Like people are gonna mess with the song that you least expect for them to mess with. So
That's why consistency is so important, y'all, for real. Because as long as you stay consistent, you stay solid, it's gonna work, Also, I wanted to say, big shout out SR Broadcast again for hosting this interview today, because I think that a lot of important and valuable knowledge, not only about your artist background, but then kind of going into the deeper topics, is that's always good information. Like it kind of caters more to like musicians and whatnot. But like I think for a business as well, it's like you don't want to give up on your dreams. You want to stay consistent. You want to you want to have a good team. You don't want to be riding solo too, because then you're gonna get like, I don't want to say it too hard, but you're gonna get like can we cuss now, bro? We good? you gonna get you gonna get diddied or fucked over. You try to run this bitch solo. It's There's so many people just waiting for like the most like least educated person to just walk up in there and take, like, they're like, oh, this who could just put out albums on albums. Let's give him a 360 deal, and then next thing you know, it's could have been records type shit. So
Oh my
it's
God,
real
bro! Like,
important that you have a exactly. It's real important that you have a solid circle around you, because everybody kind of looks out for each other, has each other's backs through the good and through the bad. You know what I mean? And that's not you're not gonna get that at no 360 label. You know.
shout out Drewski, but
Shout out Drewski
hey,
for sure.
nah, like I'll be watching. I'll be watching that. It's funny you said that because I was watching like an episode yesterday. It was funny.
Tyreek,
Like
Tyreek.
Records.
he's look, I gotta give it like no glazing, nothing. Just because you mentioned it, and I'll be like watching Drewski a little bit. I don't really know much about him, of his personal life or anything, but when it comes to his work,
Yeah, no hatred.
bro,
He got crazy work ethic.
bro, he's like one of the only comedians that like understands the humor of, like, I guess the newer generation, you could say. So it's like, it's funny. It's just funny. Like this stuff he be doing is just so funny. You could really sit down and laugh like with nothing. It's just funny. So shout out him. I'll never sign a record. I would never sign a deal with you. Nothing. I'll never do any business with you.
Yeah, let him know.
Never. But we could be buddies. We could like, be buddies. But that's it.
I understand you ain't lying on that one, but hey, real quick, ACB Chemistry said something very important, at least that stuck out to me. He said, I'm gonna read it. He said, I don't know if you guys don't know, that's what he does. He knows a lot about science and has much knowledge and experience in fishing and saltwater, fresh, keeping, all that. He has all that knowledge, and he's the best at what he does. And he said,
HCB, that's marketing, bro. My bad, 62.
No, you're good. My bad. No, my bad. I didn't mean, but he said, I'm gonna tell you something, Deuce. I'm the best in saltwater aquariums. No one in the internet is better than me in reef keeping. That being said, in the saltwater aquarium hobby, he feels that he's a nobody. Not that he feels that, right? Because I know what he means by that. What he means, at least from what I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, HTV. My interpretation of it is it's like that with rap, because he's been saying, you guys have been paying attention. A lot of people, yes, focus on your skill and focus on your rap, because what you need to do, because people, if you really want it bad, you got to be working 24/7 around the clock, not just waiting. Because as far as studio work process, yeah, I need that. But as far as working, nah, I'm home working, I'm writing. That's behind the scene. That's what I say all the time. People don't see those hard nights and exactly what he does. They don't see the hard work he does just because maybe they don't have the super light light on his channel. Same way my brother, he's one of the best at, man, fools be getting jealous and hating on my brother in the reptile industry because they know he's right and has the real knowledge. He's not just calling them lizard. He has their name, the science. So I get you. There's a lot of people that are doing it for the wrong reasons and they get the recognition. Is the people that really put in that work, and I respect you for that. I salute you for that, because it's like, that's the same way I feel. We do got to focus on marketing, because that's really the key. I don't care what nobody says. Is marketing 100% is the key. You know what I mean? If you have the right marketing, you're going to get there. You could be, I don't care what you say, you could be the most horrible dog water rapper. But I promise you have proper media coverage and proper advertising, you will be everywhere, and that's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? But like
Look at
Russ
Dave
said, you guys
Blunt's,
know that yeah, there's La Russell and shout him, and then there's Russ and then shout Russ. Russ said it like this pertains to what we're saying. It takes that time because Russ said what you they these people swear like I walked in the studio and you make what they want. Okay, then you walk back in, then you made my other hit, then you made the album. He's like, no, I went in there 100 cups in lesser words to get those hits. So it does take
a
time. You
hundred
gotta
songs, and
put
you
in
made
that work.
one good song.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna always get noticed. And you were even saying it earlier with the music videos. Don't get discouraged. Everybody knows what the song. Who cares if only 5 people seen it, 10 people liked it, people talking crap? Who cares? Yeah, there's a difference between you having potential and you gotta hone on it in on your skills versus you know what I'm saying. Everybody has their different spots and they need to figure out where and be comfortable because exactly that a machine. I said it one time and made clear a window in a car is not less important than the motor because if your motor goes out, your car cannot move. Now check this out. In your window, if it's broken and it's snowing or if it's hot, you're gonna be effed. You know what I'm saying? So a
Mm-hmm.
window is just as valuable. You can't leave it parked and you can't leave no valuables in it because it's not safe. No window. I'm not saying a window can't be broken, but you get my point of just the sense of
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
with the wheels, you can't be like, oh well, my wheels are less important than the engine. No, take care of everything. Everybody play their part. Everybody still be just as important in their own way, and we all come work together because you do need a team. I don't care what nobody says, like you guys were even saying earlier. But individually, yes, we do gotta feel it. If we're gonna be genuine, we do gotta spend every second working. But as far as working process in the studio, that's just how we go about it because we do gotta focus on marketing. We do got to focus on what really matters because that's what we need. There's a lot of people that go. Uh, I wouldn't say they need the props because I know humble people like ourselves and HCB chemistry. We're not looking for that, but I get what he means by that. Because my brother goes through that a lot too. You know what I mean? Because he is, and that's what people hate on my brother is that they be the main people never own the animals that he be having. Like, oh, I feel like you're inexperienced, but truth is, they're just mad that he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's vice versa. A lot of people don't know, and the real ones know, and they don't see the hard work behind the camera and the scene. So I respect that HCB, and I respect y'all for saying that because see how all that collided into what that made sense. That's what it's about: bringing people together to understand what needs to be understood.
Yeah, most definitely, Six Deuce. That's well said. And like you never see like the like in like if you look at it in a different perspective, like you don't see like let's say Apple, right? Like Apple, you don't hear about the manufacturer Foxconn in China too much. You know what I mean? You're not going to hear about them, but they're the ones producing like the best phone in the world, like the most used phone in the entire world. So it's not is all that's by choice, of course. But like for example, in our commentators or our viewers comment, um, you could be a professional, extremely skilled in your hobby, in your career, whatever it may be, but then get caught up, so much in your craft, it'd be difficult to market it in type of way, and not everybody's trying to, So I think it's as long as you're happy, it's cool. But if you're trying to get you know your talent noticed more, spend some time looking into marketing, joining these kind of interviews. When you join these interviews with SR Broadcast, you're going to hear like the younger, the new, and what's upcoming, and their take on developing their craft as well. And this is one tool of promotion and marketing, is being able to come up here and share your story and effectively share it and reach people and talk about what you got going on. So all those kinds of things play a big part, but I think overall, a lot of the best talent always goes unrecognized, until somebody discovers it, which is why these platforms, SR Broadcast, One Underground TV, Spill Records, is pushing that kind of agenda and creativity, especially SR Broadcast for like UHCB. SR Broadcast is a perfect platform where you can share your knowledge and also kind of learn new things from other people, because I would be a fool the day I stop learning from other people. That's when I know I've lost it. You know, once I think I can't learn nothing from everybody, then I damn near just lost my head. So you know, I think that's why this platform is really good, because you're gonna get every different trade. You know, we got Smoked Out Cigarette up here. He's a talented rapper from the PR. We got Rome, talented rapper from Vegas. We got Six Deuce from LA. He's also a talented rapper. And then myself, but it's not about me. For y'all that want to know, it's Winter's back. But One Underground TV, I want to put this out here, is not for the Spilled Records artists. It's for people, the talent like Smoked Out Cigarette, to really, that's for us to network, connect, and also them be able to share their story. And that's what it takes. You know, it takes consistency, and not a lot of other promotion agencies do this, and they're going to charge you 30-40 bucks, you know, for like a cheap post. Whereas we're going to come up here and we're going to, you know, dive into the deep talk, you know, share real and kind of, you know, have a, you know, share our experiences, or even heart to hearts, everything like that. So, you know, talent is always going to go much farther than a plant or somebody that's just there to be a face. True talent's always going to outride it. You know, that's why there be crazy songwriters out here for people like some of the A-list rappers and musicians. Talent's going to go that's all people really care about. You know, someone could blow up overnight just being so talented, but then someone can also blow up overnight just from doing something crazy or like controversial, nothing even related to like doing music. Like we could say like Island Boys, their music's dog shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Island Boys are some fucking weirdos, and they promote weird shit.
Bro, I didn't even know they made fucking music.
Wait,
I didn't even know they made music.
Wait.
Hey, look.
Y'all hear my fan in the back?
Nah, you good.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm gonna say.
hey, shout out HCV Chemistry, and shout out Hood Stocks. Shout out Lucky. Shout out Loked Out TV. Shout out Cali Hood Media. Shout out American Cholo. Shout out Rodeum Radio. Shout out all, you know, hey, shout out Cholo Juan, his podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out One Underground TV, SR Broadcast. I just had to go real quick, man. And it's hella dope, though. Y'all continue my bad. Hey, but no Diddy. Though there's some diddlers. You know, I don't know about, and who I mean by them is the Island Boys. Let me not misinterpret my last question. Shout out to all the real ones, but back to the Island Boys. The Island Boys are diddlers. You know what I'm saying? They're diddlers.
Island Boys, they will catch a fade. They will catch a fade from me in the future.
Bro, that's just
100%, bro. And they're gonna ask for it too. They're gonna ask everybody, and they got a lot of battles ahead.
They're gonna get faded by me IRL in the future.
Not to compare in a bad way, but like somebody with like true talent. Facts. But you could say like Roddy Ricch, right? Like that's a good, in my opinion, a great example, because he got signed by Nip off of raw talent. You know what I mean? And he also came from like a very like, you know, kind of difficult background and everything. So it just depends. We're going to see it all, but what's going to always last is that consistency. And everybody here is very passionate about their music, as y'all can see. So, you know, if you're like that as well, don't give up. Keep recording, keep writing those songs, keep showing people. And to be honest, you know, that's all it takes. You know, you can do it. And I'm here for it. So, but Smoked Out Cigarette, what do you got to say about that part? Or do you have anything you want to talk about? I could give you a question if you need one.
You mean about the Island Boys, or like what you said after the Island Boys?
Both. So like talent, like somebody blowing up just off of like shenanigans versus like blowing up like through real talent?
I mean, we gotta have, bro. Let me turn off this fan, bro, because I be getting hot. I don't want nothing to interrupt the interview, though.
Island boys, that was tricky.
This the real Island Boy stuff. They don't know about that. They don't know about turning on the fans.
No, the other Island boys, them other fools, I don't know.
Yeah, nah. They're weird and gay, and not that saying that gay is a bad thing, but when they do it, it's bad. Just them.
Well,
Anyways,
first off, their brothers their brothers doing some
Nah, they
shit.
certified weird. They on some whole other shit.
Look, no hate to LGBTQ. Don't cancel us. But
you call them the alphabet people.
But the alphabet, the alphabet soup people. I respect you guys.
Bruh.
I don't.
Bro, you're done. You're done. This is gonna get reposted.
We're gonna get in trouble.
But I gotta respect you guys as humans. So as long as you guys keep it away from my kids, I'm cool.
Hey, no, that's true. That's facts though.
Yeah,
high key. That's high key facts. Shit. You know
okay,
that's me though. I'm traditional. I'm a traditional man. And that's America. I got my beliefs. I'm a traditional man.
Homie.
Yeah. I feel like we all agree on that.
I respect to everybody for real, and you know their beliefs and their way of life.
Mm-hmm. If you want to diddle a toddler and go do baby oil at Diddy's house, go do it over there. Yeah. Don't come over here. John and Johnson, they need to sponsor that boy. That's weird.
Okay. we can't record this part of the conversation. But
yeah, we gotta switch it up. But nah, all right.
Going back to what you asked.
So like versus Island Boys, shenanigans blowing up off of BS versus blowing up off of real talent and consistency, dedication, all that.
So my opinion on that is that first of all, we always gonna have that. There's always gonna be people that ridicule themselves online to get some sort of, fame, likes, followers, whatever it is. Really, it speaks for itself because honestly, the people who do ridicule themselves on the media, and we don't have it's not just like people like the Island Boys. We got like people like Nikocado Avocado. We got people like Diddy. We got people we got really bad people in this earth. So talk about all those people that ridicule themselves online just to get followers and stuff. They're gonna be here no matter what. But the people who do it all for who really got the talent, I don't really got to speak about it because it speaks for itself. We can see it happening IRL. We can see it when you go into the industry and when you see things on YouTube. You see all these people that are ridiculous. They might blow up a little bit or they might get this fame and then their whole life is ruined. Like Boom Gang, he used to do that for a while and then he regret everything and became a Christian. And now he regrets everything he used to do.
That boy was off pills and shit though.
No offense, I'm glad he didn't die because I wish death on nobody. But that man, I'm surprised he didn't get smoked. But what were you saying?
Oh God, no, that fool was on hella pills and shit. You seen that fool when he was on what's that one fool, Adam or whatever?
Yeah, no jumper.
Yeah, no jumper, bro.
He said we gonna do the interview. Yeah,
that fool was pilled the fuck out, homie.
But I'm not laughing at his addiction. I don't think addiction is funny, so I'm not laughing at him. I just thought it was funny what he said. So I want to make that clear. I'm not laughing at a man's downfall and when he was at his lowest. I'm just laughing at the fact that he's a trip. So respect him that he chose his life. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, he survived. He's better now. That's something you look back at. That was kind of on him. You mean and his people that they thought it was cool still to try and bring him when bros know he was put out, and that happens, bro. When you build a tolerance off of shit, I mean, sometimes you need more, you take more because you want to feel it. You mean, and damn, but hey, I'm not gonna lie though. That shit, I was like, damn, what the fuck? That shit was entertaining. That shit did bring numbers, and you mean that sucks though.
But it's
like 22 was like a real ass. Person, bros wouldn't have posted that, but he did because on his thing, anyways. Because, obviously numbers.
And I know we're stretching on time. I wanted to talk about. I wanted to ask Sig Yo, I don't know if you answered this when my phone had died, but what inspired your name? Like, or
Oh, I did.
and also, what inspired your name? And also, did you have any previous artist names before that?
Yeah, I did answer this when you left, but I'll answer it again. Um, I used to go by a different name, and it was like No Vision. And we were talking about projects earlier, me and Six Deuce. And I was telling him that when I was No Vision, I my first project and my biggest project was called Smoked Out Cigarette. So, not for personal reasons, I didn't go under that name anymore, etc. And then when I was changing the name, I wanted a way to I want to find a way to connect the supporters from the other fan base. You feel me, to connect them to what I'm doing now. Um, and I found that that name was like eye catching. It's a long name, but you feel me, it's like how Rome said at the beginning. It's a name that you can look up, and the only thing that's gonna show up is me. So that's really like the only reason
Yeah,
I have that name.
that's dope too, and it's straightforward for sure.
Yeah, and it's something everybody like. It's smoked out cigarette. Like everybody knows what it is, how to say it, etc. So there's not gonna be like no confusions. So really, that was all I was thinking about. I was thinking about it in like a marketing strategy as well because yeah, I haven't had like a another name outside of like this one that I have now, and then before it was No Vision, but outside of that, no.
You still
And
got any songs out under No Vision, or did you
yeah,
drop any under No Vision?
I was
Give
telling
us some
him,
archives for your fans, bro. Like
yeah,
some lore.
nah, bro. The thing is, with No Vision, it was all going really well. Like, I used to know people like Scar Lord or like these underground like big artists that made that type of like music. I used to be like cool with them, and it was really taking off. It was doing numbers. Like I got songs on Spotify to this day that have 200,000 views, 100,000 views. Um, and I still get paid by that name, by the No Vision Spotify streams. So the archive is still there. Like people can find it if they want to. It was more like a personal reason on why I stopped, and yeah, but really it worked because like really I just wanted to take the real supporters from the No Vision fan base. I wanted them to come with me because the ones that are gonna search up my new name, start listening to my new music, and get used to it like me. Those are the like the real supporters, the real fans. So those are the ones that I want coming with me. So that's really it.
Hell yeah! So I'll remind y'all, you can find them at Smoked Out Cigarette, spelled how it sounds, on all platforms. And he's got a new project coming out. Um, Live Fast, No Tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir. How you know that?
Yes, sir. Because you sent it to me
Oh,
Bro's moving
by
like
me,
Nardward.
and I put it in your
Bro,
He's
article.
like,
bro,
oh
bro,
shit, man.
smoked out thought you was moving like Nardward, bro. He's like, how you know that?
How you know
Nah,
that?
bro,
You're
send
smoked
me a
out secrets. Where's
whole.
he posting now it?
Hey,
But yeah,
that's
you
right
can
though.
find out more about that on the article. If y'all
They
haven't
do,
read the
bro.
article, read the
They gonna read
article.
it.
Yeah,
One
read the
day.
article. I'm telling you, them articles are no joke. Like it's good info, and you can find out everything there. But
But
yeah,
wait,
all right.
which article where?
So you can find it on Instagram at One Underground TV,
Okay, bet.
or you could go to Spill Records and click the link in the bio.
Bet.
And yeah, you'll see it's the most recent post. So make sure to show some love to Smoked Out Cigarette on there. Leave a like, comment. Um, but yeah, most importantly, go follow Smoked Out Cigarette and make sure to keep your notifications on for SR broadcast. So that way you could see all the new artists coming up, because we got a lot to bring in. As you can see, we got all talented individuals in the room. And so big shout out to Smoked Out Cigarette. And also thanks for, letting me know on the low, like, about the projects and all that, so we could get everything up for this.
Yeah, bro. Of course. I'm not
But
gonna lie.
yeah, so
I'm gonna give y'all your praise because I don't usually give the people the praise. But y'all doing the right thing. Y'all doing the right thing. Y'all doing it the way y'all supposed to be doing it, and you're only gonna get success from here. I don't really do this with a lot of people, but obviously everybody does their own little research when it comes to like doing this type of thing. So the same way y'all did research on me, I did my research on y'all, and that's why I was comfortable doing it. Y'all make it feel like y'all make it comfortable. Y'all make it. Y'all give the space for artists to express themselves without feeling judged. So that is very appreciated because not a lot of podcasts and people do that. And I feel like something that we lack now in the industry or like social media is that realness, is that rawness that we used to have back in the day. We got to bring that back. So I appreciate y'all, bro. Like it's cool. Like we've been talking for a hell a while, and now this is something that's gonna like go down in history, and now it's gonna be recorded forever. So
Facts.
Thanks, bro. That's well said, and thank you, bro. Shout out to the whole team because it's all of us coming together, So thank you, Smoked Out Cigarette, for that. Y'all make sure to go follow them on all platforms. Instagram's the best way you can find them, and then Spotify for the music. Make sure to
y'all gotta run up the Spotify, bro. I need to get paid.
Run up the numbers. Run up the numbers.
Man, run up the numbers. That
Run them up.
You're paying for Spotify anyways. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm getting 2 cents from those SoundCloud checks, guys. I don't need the
It's like-
SoundCloud
be
plays.
like that.
I need my 2 cents. Tell them.
I need the Spotify money. So
for sure, make sure to run up the plays on Spotify. And then that's crazy too. You're talking about SoundCloud. It's the biggest distribution platform, believe it or not. Yeah, facts. And so that's why it's a trip. That's really
I'm team
smart.
SoundCloud, bro. I'm team SoundCloud.
Nah, that's smart. Me too. SoundCloud. Me too, bro. Me too. I ain't gonna lie.
Remember when you used to get laughed at for playing music on there? At least me, they were like, what kind of app is that? I'm telling you, they used to say I used to have the Walmart YouTube, but what's so funny?
Bruh, and then like I drop a song right now. Like the same people, I drop a song right now and it gets to 10,000 plays in one day, and they'll be like, "Oh, how you doing that, bro? Like, let's make a song together." It's funny, but it's like no hate, bro. Like the reason, like even for all the people that used to hate on me and back in the day, or the people that are gonna hate on me then, personally, I don't really give a shit. I don't really care about the negative shit. Like everybody in their lives, like you remember parts in your life where you were a little bit delusional and then you got better. So that's how I think about people. I'm like, they might be going through something. They might not know how to express themselves, or they might not know how to deal with certain things. So the best way they feel to deal with it is doing this, or going to your post and commenting how much they hate you, or going to your song, whatever. Like it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere. But if you get hated on, you're doing something right.
On God, though. On God, if you get hated on,
you're doing something
right. Keep going too, man. They watching, so keep going.
Yes, sir.
Keep watching for real.
So you gotta end it up on a positive note.
Yes, sir.
100%. So, and that goes for everybody. There's always going to be somebody trying to knock your hustle, try to knock your play, try to knock your music. But, at the end of it, you're making it for you. So, Smoked Out Cigarette got a great message, for everybody. And that's just, a good way to live your life. Be happy. Life's short. Time flies. You know what I'm saying? So stay positive. Yeah, facts. But for sure, man, I really appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you too, bro.
I'm gonna stay. I'm a follow. I'm gonna stay supporting. So y'all gonna see me around.
Much love.
Most that, bro. Yeah, and whatever way we can support or I can support, you got the team's back behind you, bro. So most def, bro. I appreciate it, man. For real.
I appreciate y'all. I got a dip right now though, because I got some stuff to do IRL. But hey,
thank y'all. Hey, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna dip out. Much respect, much love to everybody. Thank you, Rome. Thank you, Winners Bag. Shout One Underground TV. Shout Spill Records. Shout Smoked Out Cigarette. Tap in, everybody. Run it up. Everybody that was in here. Everybody show love today. Shout Cali Hood Media. All the good stuff. Yeah. We in there. We out. Shout Frank. Shout the boy. Let's all get it.